Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, the Kime Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing presents the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Harrison Central Huskies. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into week 2 of the high school football season, live from Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. We have the Newcomerstown Trojans who come in at 0-1. Hosting the Harrison Central Huskies. They are also 0-1 on the young season. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler along with Robbie Anderson tonight for Big Z Sports. And a big thanks to our streaming sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. We are in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And Robbie, you know, I had you for one game last week. I missed you on Friday. You're back with me tonight. We're going to see a good one here tonight, really, between Harrison Central, Newcomerstown. I saw Harrison Central on Friday night against Clemence. They have some really good athletes on this team. It's going to be a fun matchup. And, of course, I know Newcomerstown's coming off of a loss, but they're coming off, and talking to Coach Gadd a little while ago when I got here, his team is hungry, and they are anxious to get back out on this field.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you start off the season 0-1. You get your second game at home. So, I mean, this is a big game for both teams, actually. One team's come out with a win. So, I'm looking forward to this game. I mean, I've been doing a lot of research, Joe. I've been looking at both teams, and both teams got great size up front. So, as a big guy, you love to see that. So, what's that tell you? They're going to run the ball. So, I'm looking forward to that. Both coaches
have been with their respective programs. Dirk Gadd, 9 years. Anthony Hayes in his 8th season as head coach for Harrison Central. You know, last year, 9-3 for Newcomerstown. Harrison Central really didn't have the season that they wanted. They were 2-8, 1-3 in their Buckeye 8 conference, but a good football team, well coached. And I think both of these teams tonight are going to butt some heads. It's going to be a physical matchup. I saw a Harrison Central team last week go head-to-head with the Clemence team that is extremely a physical team this year. When people see Clemence, they're going to be like, holy cow, they are much improved. And Harrison Central held their own for a little bit, and I think just got worn down over time against Clemence. Newcomerstown battling some injuries last week during the game, fell to Crooksville, but I think both of these teams are ready to go here tonight.
Oh, yeah, both teams are ready to go. I mean, hey, beautiful night for football. I was listening to the guys on the way down. I mean, Coach Hayes, he's been looking forward to coming in down over here to T County, play some T County teams, get the exposure to the kids. I mean, I think from what I understood, the guys were saying this is the first time these two teams have ever played each other. So they're both new to each other. So whoever wins the game tonight is going to have the 1-0 record so far. So hopefully they keep playing each other. But I'm ready for tonight, Joe. It's going to be a great game.
It is going to be a great game in week 2 of the high school football season. Again, big thanks to our streaming sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Going to take a timeout, and we're going to hear from Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. Joe Geckler in the Hartsource Quality Housing Mobile Studios, where I'm joined by Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. Dirk, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here and talk a little bit about the Newcomerstown. It's your first year as AD. How's the transitioning going for you?
It's been busy. I feel like there's always something to do. You never totally feel like you're done. But I have appreciated the opportunity to contribute to all of our sports. That's something that I've been looking forward to doing. I think people think that they know what the athletic director does until they actually become the athletic director. So it's been busy for sure.
What are some of the secrets you've been able to learn here first year on the job to balance AD and head football coach?
The most important thing is you have to have people that you can trust. I have a great administration that I work with, a great support staff that I trust to get things done. So when you have people that you can trust helping you out, that makes the transition go much smoother.
The fall season is underway with all the sports here at Newcomerstown. How are things going for the Trojan athletes this fall?
Yeah, we're off and running. Our volleyball team, they've won 2 games in a row here. We have a big cross-country meet coming up tomorrow here. We have 26 teams in a cross-country meet. I think they said there's going to be like 180 boys here and 160 girls, so it's going to be a busy day here tomorrow. And, we have a football game tonight. So sports are off and running, and it seems like it's going to take forever. Next thing you know, it's here and gone.
Joe Geckler visiting with Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. And Dirk, let's talk about this beautiful field house that's behind us in the weight room that benefits all the Trojan athletes. How special is this building for the athletic program?
Yeah, multi-purpose building. We use it even during football season. There's a basketball court in there, but it's nice if the weather's bad, we're able to get in there in our tennis shoes as a football team and get some extra work in. It makes it so that our student athletes get home in a decent time. It's another practice facility that we can use. We've made some upgrades to our weight room. We actually just got a grant, like $25,000, somewhere in that range, to purchase some new weight room equipment. And we've almost put $100,000 in our weight room. So between the grants that we've received and with the help of the administration, we've put a lot of work in the weight room.
How does that benefit your athletes to get them stronger for each and every sport? Basketball, you need to be stronger. Wrestling, of course, football. How does that benefit having that deluxe weight room?
It's a lot of it's about pride. The kids walk in, they have nice facilities, they want to be in there. When I first got here, we didn't have that many kids in the weight room, and the weight room had everything that you need to get strong, just didn't have the flash and all of that stuff that kids are into these days. And our weight room now is nice and it's up to date. We've gone digital in our weight room. We keep track of all of our stuff on a digital board in our weight room, so the kids are competing against each other, wanting to see their name up on the board. And it's been great. And it is, speaking on a football stance, it has been the single most influential thing in us being successful.
The fall weather is here. Has been cooler temperatures over the last few days as the football season gets going here in week number 2. But the winter sports season is just around the corner, and those practices will be starting before you know it. What can we expect from your?
Had a pretty successful season last year. We expect them just to pick up where they left off. We have a new boys basketball coach who I know Jacob's itching to get in there and get after it. I think you're going to see a lot of good things out of our athletes this winter.
Dirk, is there any new projects coming up in the near future for the Newcomerstown Athletic Department? You mentioned one just a minute ago about the grant that you received, but anything else coming up for the program or even for the school district?
We're always, bouncing ideas off of each other. As far as in the near future, I think just, keeping the facilities that we currently have, since we have really nice facilities, just keeping them up to date, keeping them looking good. And no new project that I know of. There might be something I don't know of, but nothing that I necessarily know of. And I don't want to leave our wrestlers out. We have a very good group of wrestlers, and I think they're going to have a very successful season this year.
Well, Dirk, thanks so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy evening here at Newcomerstown and talking to us about the Newcomerstown Athletic Department, the community, and the great kids here in Newcomerstown.
Thanks. I appreciate you being here.
That was Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd joining us to discuss the state of Trojan athletics. We'll be back to Lee Stadium after this timeout with Big Z Sports.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there. When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to...
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium for Week 2 of the high school football season. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, live in Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our streaming sponsors tonight, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. And Robbie, we are in in store for a good matchup here tonight. Two very physical football teams. Both teams coming off a loss, so they're both hungry coming into week 2. And Newcomerstown on their home field, they want to defend the home field and again start the season 1-1 and not go to 0-2.
No, go to 0-2. You got a long road ahead. Got to get back up there because coming down the pipeline here, it's IVC play or OVAC, whatever league there. Here's Central. I think it's OVAC, right, Joe?
Buckeye 8.
Buckeye 8. Yeah, so league play's coming, so you got to get a couple non-league wins here. So this is big for both teams.
We are in the Wood Electric pregame show, and we're coming up on about 26 minutes or so until game time. Both teams out here warming up, and Newcomerstown wearing their all-black uniforms, orange numerals, orange stripes with their black helmet with the orange and white stripe down the middle, the N on the side, and I believe the numerals on the other side, and Harrison Central in all white uniforms with the royal blue trim and numbers with the white helmet, the blue stripe, and the HC logo on the side of their helmet as well. So all black against all white uniforms, and the black and the orange and the white and the blue. It looks like the Bengals and the Colts out here, with the all black and orange and the white and the royal blue.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you were all about those Bengals. I mean, just
especially next week. We're going to have fun with it next week.
Oh, I know we are, but I'm not saying a word. I'm going to be quiet about it, but we have a great game here tonight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. It's a pink out here tonight at Newcomerstown to honor Anna, who passed away over the weekend, last weekend, in a tragic off-roading accident. A girl from Harrison Central. I think it's I forget how to pronounce her last name. I apologize, but they're doing the pink out for Anna. And, of course, they're also honoring Mason White from Tusky Valley, who was injured last weekend in their game. And some good news coming out of that front over this past couple of days, which is good. We'll get into a little bit later. But we got a pregame to get ready for here as both teams, again, warming up here at Lee Stadium. Beautiful night for high school football. Keith Thomas in the house with us doing social media, so make sure you check out our social media pages on Facebook, WTUZ Big Z Sports, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, or X, whatever you want to call it, on Instagram, and also on TikTok. Make sure you get the right Big Z Sports account, though. On TikTok, it's big.z.sports on TikTok. So make sure you check out all of our social media platforms for all the highlights from tonight's game and all the games around our area in week number 2. We had a lot of great highlights from last week on the social media platforms. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, thanks to our sponsors. And you'll get notified when we do go on the air, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, track and field, whatever it is that we are doing live on a Big Z Sports YouTube channel. You will get notified if you are subscribed, and that is free, of course, for you to enjoy, thanks to our sponsors. So, Robbie, again, pregame. A few minutes till kickoff, but it's going to be a fun one here tonight. Good to have you back.
I know, it's great to be back. I missed it. Not going to lie, I missed it last week, so I was having the itch about Wednesday. We were texting and getting ready for the game, and it's here. Beautiful night for football. Let's rock and roll.
Absolutely. In the Wood Electric pregame show, Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, in our Heart Source Quality Housing Mobile Studios, going to come back, and we're going to be joined in the huddle by Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at Bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Welcome back to Newcomerstown High School. You're listening to Wood Electric Pregame Show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes, presented by Samota Boulderon. Coach, the battle for Tap and Link went to your rival last week. How have the guys responded after that tough loss?
Well, I think it was a back down to reality look for those guys. We had a great preparation all summer and all week long for that game, and of course it didn't go our way. And I think, credit to Clemence, they did a wonderful job, but I think a lot of it was our own mistakes. So for us, it was a lot of self-reflecting and getting back to practice and to game film and figuring out what we can do to get better.
Coach Senior Bo Rinkus and Senior Jacob Keto both got into the end zone last week. How important are they to your offense?
Very important. Like I said, in years past, we've always had that one guy that you can kind of heavily rely on. This year, it's going to be by committee. It's important. It's important for us to be able to establish a run game, take some pressure off of our quarterback, and to help our offensive line. So, being able to add those guys in and sprinkle them in and give them, 7, 8, maybe 10 touches apiece, it's vital for our success.
Coach, how's practice been this week? And really, what's been the message to the guys after the tough weekend you guys had?
Yeah, it's just overall, just on our school and community, it's been a little somber, with the loss of Anna. It's been tough on our kids, and at the end of the day, we are football coaches and we're football players and a team. But at the end of the day, our goal is to try to help these young men any way that we can. And our staff at the school and my coaching staff's done a great job of being there for our kids and helping them through this difficult time, while also understanding that we have a job that lies ahead of us here on Friday night. So, I guess it's hard for adults, hard for myself. So I imagine it's probably a little more difficult on the kids. But we've tried to keep their head in as much as they can, and they've done a good job of being receptive to things. So. When you deal with things like this on top of having football, it's just, we talked about it earlier, it's about keeping things in perspective and then understanding that, now we have a job to do.
Coach, the Newcomerstown Trojans staying in your way for win number 1 this season. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them here tonight?
Extremely physical football team, very well coached. Coach Gadd does an excellent job. He's done an excellent job since he's been here. It's been a while since we made this trip. I think it was back in 2002, I think it was, the last time we were here, or pretty darn close to that. I was on staff then. Physical football team, explosive running back in the backfield there, Singer kid. Up front, they're 77 for him. They're Hernandez kids. He's probably as good as anybody we'll see all year. Very special kid. And they have the ability to throw the football. And if we can get them behind the sticks and get them in passing downs, I feel really good about it. If we don't, it could be a long night.
Finally, Coach, what are your keys for the Huskies to come into Lee Stadium, pick up win number 1, and leave Newcomerstown on the winning side of the scoreboard?
Just do what you're coached to do. Nothing more. We're not going to ask them to do anything extra. We're not going to ask them to be superstars. We're going to ask them to do whatever job it is that we've given them and what they've been coached to do. And if they do those things, then we have a good shot. If we don't do the things, it'll be the repeat of what was last week versus Clemence.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You've been in the huddle with Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the huddle by Newcomerstown head coach Dirk Gadd. You're listening to Wood Electric Pregame Show right here with Big Z Sports.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Newcomerstown High School. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Newcomerstown head coach Dirk Gadd, presented by Simona Bolderon. Coach, not the outcome you wanted last week as the Trojans fell to the Crooksville 21-12. Let's rewind a week. How do you feel your guys played?
Not up to our potential. I can tell you that. I didn't think fundamentally we weren't very good. We didn't block very well, and we didn't tackle very well, and that's pretty much what the game of football comes down to. So we have a lot of things to work on for sure.
Coach, you have really two senior leaders that stick out each and every week in Dom Singer and Tanner Smith. They've been in this program for 4 years now. I believe they've been playing since they were freshmen. What do you know? What do these guys bring to the locker room and to the field for this team?
You know, those are our current senior class has won a lot of football games. They really weren't here during the hard times. They came in when we were winning. So they're used to winning, and they expect to win, and they bring that accountability piece to the team where, you know, if it's not up to the expectation, they're not afraid to call people out, and they have that look in their eye, and, you know, they're definitely the leaders of our football team.
Coach, let's move on to week 2. How's practice been this week?
It's been our best week of practice that we've had so far this year. A lot more up-tempo than we've been. a lot more sense of urgency. I think, losing game one, if you got to take some positives out of it, and one of them is it kind of lit a fire under us that, we can't just keep doing things the way we've been doing them and expect different results. So the sense of urgency has been different. We're running around. We're running more after practice. It's been a tough week of practice on our kids. But, the game of football, I tell the kids, it rewards toughness. It doesn't reward, the flash and the helmet stickers and the wristbands. Football doesn't reward that. So we got to get back down to the basics.
Coach, the Huskies of Harrison Central make the long bus trip here to Lee Stadium this evening. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them here tonight?
They have a lot of different athletes, and they spread the ball out to those athletes. I know they're well coached. I know they're physical. That area, that Harrison Central area has always had some really good athletes, and they definitely have some guys that can hurt you if you don't play physical. So we're expecting to have our hands full with them tonight, and we're going to go out there and give it all we got.
Finally, Coach, what are your keys for the Trojans to defend home turf and get win number 1 on this young season tonight?
We got to have a toughness to us that we were missing in that first game. Not only do we have to play physical, but we have to play physical and be tough down after down after down. We can't just, one down, be tough, and the next down we take a play off. So no plays off this week. Dogfight every time the ball snapped, and I think that was what will be the key to us having success tonight.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Thanks.
You've been in the huddle with Newcomerstown head coach Dirk Gadd. Coming up next, the starting lineups and kickoff between the Huskies and Trojans right here with Big Z Sports.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Welcome back into the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, live from Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios, getting ready for kickoff of Newcomerstown and Harrison Central. Big thanks to our streaming sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. And we're getting ready for kickoff here in just a little bit. But Harrison Central won the toss, elected to defer. That means Newcomerstown will have the ball first. Let's take a look at the defense for the Huskies, one Robbie Anderson.
For the Huskies defense, starting at defensive end, number 58, Jaden Harris. He's a 5'10", 200-pound senior. At nose tackle, number 23, Jace Hyten, a 6'1", 215-pound senior. At your other defensive end, number 55, Hunter Snyder, a 5'11", 205-pound sophomore. At middle linebacker, number 2, Nico Worsham, a 5'8", 205-pound senior. At your outside linebacker, number 10, Alden Wade, a 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. At your other outside linebacker, number 6, Bo Rinkus, a 5'11", 170-pound senior. At your cornerback, Kane Dunkel, a 6'3", 175-pound senior. At your other corner, number 5, Brady Hire, 6'4", 170-pound senior. At strong safety, number 13, Colson Crawlers, 5'11", 160-pound freshman. At your free safety, number 1, Lance Smith, a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. And at your other linebacker, number 4, Chaz Culberson, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. Over to you, Joe.
Take a look at the Newcomerstown starting offense. At left tackle, number 71, Logan Metz. He's 6'2", 340 and a senior. At left guard, number 77, Martin Hernandez. He's 5'9", 275 and a junior. At center, number 56, Jackson Smith. He's 6 foot, 205 and a senior. At right guard, number 54, Clay Bishop, 5'11", 230 and a senior. And at right tackle, number 62, Bryce Gibbs. He's 6'1", 240 and a sophomore. Quarterback this year, number 3, J.J. Justice. He's 6 foot, 180 and a sophomore. Your running backs for the Trojans, number 5, Dom Singer, the 5'6", 155-pound senior. Number 34, Mason Shaloski, he's 5'10", 205 and a junior. And number 33, Josh Harvey, he's 5'7", 195 and a senior. Your one wide receiver that you'll have tonight will be number 7, Tanner Smith. He's 5'10", 165 and a senior. And at tight end is number 12, Marcus Justice. He's 5'10", 200 and a sophomore. Your punter will be number 7, Tanner Smith. Your return men, number 5, Dom Singer, and number 7, Tanner Smith. And your place kicker will be number 3, J.J. Justice. Again up front, Metz, Hernandez, Smith, Bishop, and Gibbs. Your skill guys, Justice at quarterback, Singer, Shaloski, and Harvey, all at running back. Marcus Justice at tight end. Tanner Smith at wide receiver. That's a look at the Newcomerstown starting offense. Now let's look at the Newcomerstown starting defense, Robbie.
On defensive end, number 54, Clay Bishop, 5'11", 230-pound senior. A nose tackle, number 77, Martin Hernandez, 5'9", 275-pound junior. A defensive end, number 62, Bryce Gibbs, 6'1", 240-pound sophomore. A middle linebacker, number 33, Josh Harvey, 5'7", 195-pound senior. An outside linebacker, number 3, J.J. Justice, 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore. At your other middle linebacker, number 34, Mason Shaloski. At your other outside linebacker, number 4, Tegan Garner, a 5'8", 185-pound sophomore. At your corner, Lucas Justice, number 2, 5'6", 135-pound junior. In your other corner, number 9, Trenton Brookover, 5'8", 155-pound sophomore. The punt returners tonight is Dom Singer, number 5, and Tanner Smith, number 7.
Take a look at the offense for Harrison Central. Number 50, Aiden Cogden, a 6'1", 195 and a sophomore. Number 54, Kaysen Heidi's at left guard, 6'3", 260 and a senior. 5'11", 205 sophomore. Number 55, Hunter Snyder at center. 79, Dylan Walters at right guard. He's 6'8", 335 and a senior. And at right tackle, 5'10", 200-pound senior, number 58, Jaden Harris. Number 5, Brady Heyer at quarterback, 6'4", 170 and a senior. Number 6, Bo Rinkus, 5'11", 170 and a senior. And Jacob Keto, 5'10", 180 and a senior at running back. Your receivers, number 8, Kane Dunkel. Number 4, Chaz Culberson. And your tight end, number 17, Michael Stock. We'll get to, again, the offense for Newcomerstown coming up as they're going to receive the opening kickoff. This kickoff brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia, as you have number 5, Dom Singer, back deep with number 3, J.J. Justice, and number 7, Tanner Smith, back there with him as well as up backs. This game is about underway. Week 2 is about ready to kick off here at Lee Stadium. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson with Big Z Sports, and Jaron Aber with Claxon Communications, making us look good and sound good tonight on our video stream. As Thaxton runs up to it, puts his right leg into it, and this game is underway. This kickoff brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. It goes into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So the Newcomerstown Trojans will start first and 10 after the touchback, and going to see some running of the football. Both the Newcomerstown Trojans love to run the football, and we'll see them do some fun things offensively tonight. Of course, they lost some guys off of last year's team, but man, they still have the exciting one, Dom Singer, back there.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about him. Let's see if he can put on a show here tonight, especially with that big offensive line he's got.
Newcomerstown breaks the huddle. They're in a wishbone formation as Justice under center. Takes a snap, turns and hands. That's going to be off the left side of that offensive line. Can't tell who carried that ball. Looked like it was number 5, Dom Singer, and it was a pickup of about 3 yards to bring up second down and 7 now for the Trojans.
Didn't see anybody pulling there, so it looked like it was just a lead block up through for Dom Singer and big on big up front. Looks like Harrison Central is going to bring four down linemen and walk up there outside 2 linebackers. So make it like a 50 front. Load the box as much as they can, 11 guys in the box.
Going to come out again in the wishbone formation. You're going to hear that a lot tonight, folks. They're going to turn and hand to the fullback right up the middle. That looked like that was number 33, Josh Harvey, that got the handoff. Picks up a couple more yards to bring up a 3rd down and more manageable now for the Trojans.
Yeah, dive. That's all it was. He took the snap, stood right to the side, handed it to his fullback there. Now watch, Joe. They might run a little option here later down the road with that play.
3rd down and 4 at the 26-yard line. Just underway, 11 minutes to go. No score between Newcomerstown and Harrison Central. Wishbone formation again. 3 backs in the backfield with Justice under center. Turns and gives off on the counter. That's going to be Singer. Breaks through the line of scrimmage, breaks out of another tackle, and gets all the way up to about the 42-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Trojans.
Fake it to 1 guy, fake it to 2 guys. Give it to your last option. Dom Singer followed his lead blockers up to the hole, had a big hole there. Kudos to the offensive line there, making that hole for him.
So Dom Singer, a 5'6", 155-pound senior. Very electric. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field taken by Newcomerstown. We'll take it with a Make-A-Wish Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sport.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium. 10:39 on the first quarter clock. No score between Newcomerstown and Harrison Central. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios.
Coach Gadd must have saw something there where he wanted to call timeout real quick and talk to his players. So that was a quick timeout there with only a minute and a half in the game.
Make an adjustment here as they come back out in the wishbone formation again. 3 backs in the backfield with Justice under center. Turns and hands. That's going to be Singer off the left side. Breaks out of a tackle. Down the sideline. It's going to be a foot race. 30 and drug out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line. Dom Singer, another huge run for the senior tailback. Another First Federal Community Bank first down for the Trojans.
You get through that first layer there, everybody's boggled up, 11 in the box. Get through that first section of players, your linemen are going to get up to the second level, and boom, that creates big plays like that, and that's what happened.
Into Husky territory at the 43-yard line. First and 10 now, 10:32 to go first quarter. No score, first and 10 for the Trojans. Justice under center, turns and hands it to fullback right up the middle. That's going to be number 33, Josh Harvey. And rumbling through that line, a pickup of a good 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down now for the Trojans.
I'm very impressed. Newcomerstown so far on this opening drive has ran the ball very well. So
that's what they do. They run the football. They say, hey, we're not fancy. We're not going to do anything. We're going to shove it down your throat. You just got to stop us. with all those options they have in that backfield. Second down and 5 now for the Trojans. 5-yard pickup there by Harvey. As Justice under center again takes a snap, turns and hands to the running back through the line. That's going to be number 34, Mason Shalaski with the carry. And that's going to be enough for another First Federal Community Bank first down for the Trojans.
Boy, I was just watching there, the offensive line, number 77, Martin Hernandez. That was a great kick-out block. Had his shoulder the correct way, kicked out his defensive end right there, and the running back went right up his butt. That was perfection play.
Hernandez, one of the best offensive linemen in the area, if not the best offensive lineman in the area, and he's only a junior, 5'9", 275 pounds, that gets the job done for the Trojans. First and 10 now at the 16-yard line. As Singer takes it, breaks out of a tackle, and gets dropped down around the 10-yard line. Going to bring a gain of about 6 on the play to bring up a third down now, or maybe no, it's going to be a second down now for the Trojans. 2nd and 4, 9:08 to go here. First quarter, no score, but the Trojans are inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone with a 2nd and 4 now. They break the huddle, come out in a wishbone formation again with Justice under center. He's going to turn and hand. That's going to be the number 34, Mason Shalaski, for a couple of yards on the carry to bring up a third down now and manageable for the Trojans.
Very manageable for Coach Gadd there. I mean, I would make a bet. I'll call it right now. It's a fullback dive right behind Hernandez.
Hernandez, your left guard. Couple running backs in the backfield, Dom Singer, Josh Harvey, Mason Shalaski. Haven't heard much from Tanner Smith yet here tonight, but the wishbone formation again on 3rd down and 2 at the 8-yard line of Harrison Central. Going to turn and hand it off to Singer. Cuts out to the far sideline, tries to get the corner, cuts back in. Does he get there? He does, but there's going to be a flag on the play, and that's probably going to be a holding against Newcomerstown, but it is going to be called back as it's going to be a hold on Newcomerstown, and that's going to back them up 10 yards.
Yeah, looking at the replay there, looked like one of the linemen tried to reach block out to the outside, just couldn't get there fast enough, grabbed the jersey of the Harrison Central kid, and can't have penalties. Week 2.
Week 2 going to make it 3rd down and 12 now for the Trojans. Erases a touchdown by Dom Singer off the board, as the holding penalty moves them back with 8:06 to go here in the first quarter now. Going to be 3rd down, and they're going to call it 11 on the scoreboard. May see a pop pass here out of the Trojans. Full bounce backfield is going to turn and fake. It's going to be a counter around to number 5. That's going to be Dom Singer with the football. He's going to be dropped right about the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard or two, but very close to a 1 or 2 yard gain. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Trojans.
Now you'll see the pop pass. Now you'll see some kind of fancy trick play or fancy something just to, even if they don't get it, you're right there on the 20, 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
I cannot see those lines, Joe, down there.
Do you need binoculars?
I might need those by the end of the game. Yeah, I cannot see them. But, yeah.
There is little orange markers across the way, you know.
Oh, yeah, true. Still can't see them.
4th down and 10 now at the Harrison Central 16-yard line. 7:25 to go first quarter. Going to turn and fake, pass it out. Justice out here to the near sideline. Intended receiver Dom Singer going to be incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Newcomerstown Trojans. So the Harrison Central Huskies now going to be on offense, but you know what hurt them right there?
Penalty.
A penalty.
Yep.
Getting into the end zone and a holding call took points off the board, backed them up, and now they turn the ball over on downs. Kind of a costly penalty. That's a tough penalty to swallow.
That's what we like to call drive killers right there, Joe. You're having a great opening first drive. Not one penalty is the difference of having a 7 on that scoreboard or not.
We'll get to the Impact Collision scoreboard update real quick. Indian Valley up on Steubenville 6-0. Grady Kinsey with a 17-yard touchdown run. Smithville up on Clemence 7-0. Ridgewood up on Riverview 7-0 as well here early on. No score at our game. Shotgun formation for Harrison Central. They come out with 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Hire takes off running to the far sideline, going to get shoved out of bounds right about the 15-yard line, maybe the 18-yard line, maybe a pickup of a couple yards there for Brady Hire, the quarterback for Harrison Central. Going to bring up second down, though, with 7:13 to go first quarter.
That was just a straight QB run there, like keep me or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, he just kept the ball, and they overloaded the left side towards us, Joe, and motioned over there, trying to get the weak side, less players over there to the boundary, and he just took off.
They say he stepped out of bounds at the 17-yard line, so it's second down and 9, now a gain of 1 for Brady Hire, the quarterback. Receiver comes in motion. That's going to be Rinkus. He fumbles the football on the ground in the backfield, and that's actually going to be number 1 for the Huskies, Lance Smith, who dropped the football on the exchange on the handoff from Brady Hire. So a big loss on the play for the Huskies, and going to bring up third down and extremely long. You're lucky that ball didn't bounce into the end zone. And they are on the, looks like about the 3-yard line, 3 or 4 yard line. That ball went back a good 14 yards, Robbie.
I thought for sure he tossed it forward. In that way it was an incomplete pass, but I guess I was wrong.
Shotgun formation, trips receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side, handoff in the backfield. That's going to be Rinkus, break out of a couple tackles up to about the 10-yard line, but nowhere close to a first down. That's going to bring up a punting situation for the Huskies.
On the tackle there from Newcomerstown, Bryce Gibbs, a 6'1" sophomore for the Newcomerstown Trojans.
Another Impact Collision scoreboard update. Smithville up on Claymont now 14-0. Ridgewood still leads Riverview 7-0. And Indian Valley still leads Steubenville 6-0. Last night, Conotton Valley hammered Millersport 46-6. Conotton Valley now 2-0 on this young season. Snap back to the punter. Left-footed high, end over and kick. Going to be fielded at about the 49-yard line. That's going to be Dom Singer. He's going to be dropped inside Harrison Central territory down about the 39-yard line. And that's where the Trojans will have it 1st and 10 at the Huskies 39.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. We had a penalty from Newcomerstown. We have a fumble for Harrison Central, so it's a little bit sloppy here in the last 5 minutes. So let's clean it up and let's see what these offenses and defenses can do.
A couple of mistakes by both teams. One a penalty and the other almost a turnover. And both coaches have got to be like, come on, guys, let's do this. Let's get this going. It's early in the season. You're going to have mistakes. We understand. If this was week 9 or week 10, coaches would be pulling their hair out and losing their minds. But it's week 2 of the high school football season, so still working out some kinks in the offense and figuring some things out. So Newcomerstown comes out 1st and 10 on the Husky 39-yard line. Going to turn and fake it. Justice rolls out. It's going to be a throwback pass, and that's going to be caught by the receiver. He takes a couple steps, going to try to get back out of the backfield, and he is going to be a loss on the play. And that looks like number 7, Tanner Smith, and kind of rolling around on the field, still down. Looks like he's going to stay down for just a minute or two. So timeout on the field and an injury timeout and also a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll take it with them. Big Z Sports back after this with 5:27 to go first quarter. No score between Newcomerstown and Harrison Central.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? Impact Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit Impact Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what Impact Collision can do for you. Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want...
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium at Newcomerstown High School. Tanner Smith helped off and over to the trainer's table. Now 2nd and 14 at the 43-yard line. A toss back to Dom Singer on the far sideline. Makes one guy miss out to the 30, down to the 25, and steps out of bounds. And that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Dom Singer getting some yardage off that left side of that offensive line.
Of course, look who they're running behind again, Joe. Martin Hernandez. That's what been the big plays have happened so far tonight, running right behind him, and that was a great run by Dom Singer.
18 yards on the pickup for Singer. That's a first and 10 at the Huskies 45.
Back in with the full house here, Joe.
Yep.
I love that.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 5:13 to go first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Going to turn and hand again off to Singer, off that left side of that offensive line, down to the 10. Drags a couple tacklers and almost into the end zone. He's going to be drugged down just short of the goal line. Nice run there by Dom Singer yet again off the left side, following Logan Metz, a 340-pound senior, and Martin Hernandez, a 275-pound junior, off that left side, Robbie.
Yes, they are, and they're putting on a clinic up front so far. I mean, it is impressive the way these guys are downfield blocking.
So the Trojans are inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal now at the 2. 4:51 to go first quarter. Full house backfield. Going to turn and hand to Singer again. Does he get into the end zone? He does. Touchdown. Dom Singer from 2 yards out. 6-0 Trojans.
So far it's been the Dom Singer show. He's carried him on the first drive, had a penalty. Carried him on the second drive, and that ends up in 6 there, Joe. That was a great, great drive by Newcomerstown. Great answer.
So 4:43 to go first quarter. Trojans lead 6-0. They're going to try the extra point. Their place kicker is their quarterback as well, number 3, J.J. Justice. And it looks like they have opted to go for 2 here.
Why wouldn't you?
Full house backfield again. I bet you they go off the left side, exactly what they do. Dom Singer into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now 8-0. Newcomerstown leads with 4:43 to go first quarter. Back after this, listen to Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium, 8-0 with 4:43 to go in the first quarter. As Dom Singer with a 2-yard touchdown run and the 2-point conversion run to give the Trojans the 8-0 lead here in the first quarter. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in our HeartServes Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our sponsors, DAC, Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Keim Home Center. Getting ready for the kickoff here, brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. Little squib kick all the way down close to the 25-yard line, picked up by an upback. That's going to be number 13 for the Harrison Central Huskies, and that's Colson Carruthers on the return. So it sets up Harrison Central 1st and 10 in decent field position.
Yeah, great field position to start out here after that little kick. That kick, he just towed it, got a little squib going on. So Harrison Central's got to answer. That first drive they had was a little iffy with the fumble now. So second drive, let's see if everybody's calmed down and the offense can produce some yards.
So a shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, trips here on the near side, single set on the far side. Brady Heyer in the shotgun with Rinkus beside him to his right. Higher takes a snap, looking, gets a lot of pressure, throws out here to the near side, has his receiver, breaks out of a tackle up to the 50 into Newcomerstown territory at about the 45-yard line. That's Chaz Culberson on the reception and the First Federal Community Bank first down.
Nice little out route there for Higher. I mean, that was a little pitch and catch. It looks like they've been practicing that for a couple weeks now, so a little momentum going for Harrison Central.
So 1st and 10 now inside Trojans territory at their 45-yard line. 2-by-2 formation, shotgun formation with Higher in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back, throws over the middle field, has a Lance Smith wide open. Hits him in his worst spot, Robbie, right in the hands.
Right in the hands. All the coaches say, hits in the hands, got to catch it. So now he's a little upset with himself, but it looks like Harrison Central's trying to get up to the line real quick here.
So it looks like we got a timeout on the field, and it's going to be taken by Newcomerstown. A timeout, a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll be taking it with them, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown & Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Newcomerstown facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Actually, no, just bring it back.
We're on.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson. 8-0. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central with 4:16 to go first quarter, and 2 quick timeouts by Newcomerstown early in the first quarter. And now right now making some adjustments here. Coach Gadd obviously saw something as Harrison Central started to move the football through the air a little bit as Lance Smith was wide open in the middle of the field. Fortunately for Newcomerstown, he dropped it.
Yeah, unfortunate because he was wide open there. He could have had some more yards, but right now, Joe, it looks like they're looking at the field. Looks like the sprinkler systems and stuff are coming out of the ground, and the referees do not like that at all.
Yeah, it's a dangerous situation, so we'll see what happens here as we're going to go off the field for just a second here. The referees are motioning to both teams to so they're going to do a field adjustment here as both teams have went to their respective sidelines, and we'll see what happens here. And with 4:16 to go, we'll take a look at the Impact Collision scoreboard. Indian Valley up on Steubenville, 14-0. Grady Kinsey with 2 touchdown runs, 72 yards and 17 for the Braves. No score between New Philly and West Branch. Maple Heights up on Dover, 8-0 in the first. Our game here, Newcomerstown 8, Harrison Central 0. Dom Singer with a 2-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion run. Smithville up on Claymont 14-0. Garraway up on Expressions Prep 14-0. Ridgewood up on Riverview 14-0. Manchester leads Sandy Valley 7-0. Coshocton shutting out Tusky Valley 7-0. Martins Ferry up on Malvern 7-0. Fairless leads Waynedale 14-0. And no score between Lancaster Fisher Catholic and TCC. And Thursday night final, Conotton Valley hammered Millersport 46-6. Conotton Valley now 2-0 on this young season.
On Thursday games.
On Thursday games,
yeah. They're 2-0 on Thursday games. I mean, that's incredible.
I think Coach O'Hare is going to say, hey, I just want to keep playing on Thursdays.
That'd be awesome. I mean, just looking at the scoreboard, first quarter for a lot of these games, I mean, Fairless putting it on Waynedale already, 14-0. We were talking to Coach Sarbaugh last week. He was kind of a little skeptical going on the road for 4 straight weeks. So starting off so good. So with Fairless, I mean, got that home win last week. Now they're back. They're on the road and on the road for 3 more weeks. So long road ahead of them.
For sure. And looking at the field, I'm not sure where they're repairing, they're repairing.
It's right there where all the referees are. Where his right foot is. They keep standing in it's a big old divot in the ground. It's where the sprinkler system head is. And when they tackled someone or someone went there, they brought up the grass. So it's just a head. It's just a black sprinkler head right there. Get your binoculars out and you may be able to see it, buddy.
Oh yeah, he's standing right on it as right about the 41-yard line. A sprinkler head. They're going to come out, fill it in as One of the grounds crew or administration here for Newcomerstown going to repair the divot, so to speak, as a golf term in the football season. But we're going to take a break, come back, and hopefully they'll have the field fixed up here when we get back from our timeout. Cush Financial Group timeout on the field, 8-0 Newcomerstown over Harrison Central. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium. Joe Geckler and Robbie Anderson, a shotgun formation. Going to throw it out to Keto. He catches it at around the 50-yard line. Going to be pushed back. Going to be a loss on the play for Harrison Central. Going to be third down now for the Huskies. They tried a little swing pass to Jacob Keto, and the Trojans snuffed it out.
Yep, J.J. Justice was right there. Snuffed it out. That was a great play by him. Big third down here for the Harrison Central Huskies.
Going to be a pistol formation, 2-by-2, two receivers on each side of the field. Now a shotgun formation. Probably could have got the running back for moving forward before he didn't get reset. And that ball is going to be incomplete as the intended receiver was number 4, Culberson. And that's going to bring up fourth down now for the Huskies. 4th down and 14. Just inside Newcomers territory at the 49-yard line. As Brady Heyer going to go back to punt this football away. He is their punter. And back deep is going to be number 5, Dom Singer, for the Trojans.
I was watching Heyer kick there in pregame warm-up, and he can boom it.
He does have a good leg. He showed off the punting ability earlier tonight as well. Punt number 2. Going to be a wobbly, out-of-bounds, end-over-end kick. Went out of bounds close to about the 20-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to walk it up, and it's going to be first down for the Trojans regardless at about the 20-yard line. Right dead on the – nope, the referee keeps moving up the sideline, Judge, over there at the 25-yard line. So that's where Newcomerstown will have it, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What do we think we're going to do here? What do you think they're going to do?
I think they're going to run the football.
Run the ball.
They're going to run the football here. Trojans, that's what they do best, leading 8-0, 1st and 10 at their own 25, 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the far hash mark away from the press box on the away sideline. Going to be a full house backfield again with Justice under center. Going to turn and hand to Dom Singer. No, that's going to be the fullback right up the middle. That looked like it was number 33, Josh Harvey. And it was Harvey, maybe a pickup of 1 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans. Looking down on the sideline, Robbie, down on the trainer's table, you can see number 7, Tanner Smith, still laying on the trainer's table with his hands on his head. And looks like a little ice pack down there on his leg. So he may be just trying to ice it up and trying to get back in there. We'll see what happens with Tanner Smith here coming up as they have a 2nd down and 8 now. On their own 27, going to hand off to Dom Singer off that left side. He's going to be shoved out of bounds just short of that 1st down marker. Going to bring up a 3rd down and very manageable now for the Trojans.
Yeah, they can run their fullback dive. They can run their counter, and I don't think they're going to pass. I think they're going to run the ball here.
It's about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and.
So 3rd and 3 now. They say he stepped out at about the 32-yard line. Full house backfield again with Justice under center. Harvey and Shalosky in the backfield with Singer. Singer gets the handoff around the left side, breaks out of a tackle, drags a tackler all the way past the 35-yard line to about the 36-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
I keep noticing, Joe, they keep going to that left side. And until you know where it's going, you just got to stop it now. So let's see if Harrison Central can do some adjustments. Looks like they brought in big number 79 there for him. Give him some size up front, take up a couple bodies. So that might help the linebackers free him up and come upfield and make the tackle.
Yeah, that's going to be one. Dylan Walters steps in at nose guard. He did that last week, too, against Claymont. Handoff again to Singer, and he gets to the line of scrimmage and no more. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, going to bring up second down. They say he may actually got past the line of scrimmage for a pickup of maybe 1 yard. Going to bring up second down and 9 now for the Trojans with 2:11 to go here, first quarter, leading 8-0.
I will tell you this, Joe. It takes a lot out of the defense when you're on that field for so long, and it's run after run after run. It takes a toll on your bodies up front. So it's going to be the last man standing. Whoever can take the most punches will win this game.
Another full house backfield. Going to hand off to Singer off that left side. He's going to get stuck right about the line of scrimmage. He actually might have lost a yard. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage as a couple of Harrison Central Huskies were in the backfield to meet Singer as he took the football.
Yeah. Singer so far, he's impressed me. He's been the one-man show so far for Newcomerstown. So I try a fullback dive here or something, try a little trick play, miss counter or something for him. But Harrison Central so far has shut down their run game here through this drive.
It's 3rd down and 9 now at the 38-yard line. Coming up on a minute to go here, first quarter. The Trojans trying to pick up the first down. Singer now comes here to the right side. He's going to get dropped. Oh, he breaks out of a tackle. Way to keep his legs moving as Dom Singer gets up past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 4. Going to bring up a 4th down and see what the Trojans elect to do here. 4th down and maybe 5, maybe 6 yards. It looks like they're going to punt the football away. And Tanner Smith is the normal punter for the Trojans, and he is not in the game as we speak. So 4th down and 5. It looks like they are going to
number 3, J.J. Justice.
J.J. Justice going to go back and punt. He is their place kicker as well and their quarterback. Couple return men back for the Huskies. Going to be a high wobbly kick. Going to be fielded with a fair catch by Lance Smith. He put it on the turf. It was on the ground, and who picked it up? And we got a flag thrown. I don't understand why there's a flag. The ball was bobbled, and it hit off his chest. He did call for the fair catch, but he bobbled it, and that's why the Newcomerstown Trojan defender hit him.
Yeah.
There cannot be. I don't think there can be a penalty if you bobble and muff a punt like that.
No, you can't. There should be no penalty unless that referee thinks he hit him before he bobbled that football.
And the referee that threw it was the back judge behind the returner, so he probably didn't see that he bobbled the football. Hopefully they're talking about it and they get it right here, as I don't think that should be a penalty, as he bobbled the football and a Trojan defender hit him on the bobble.
This could be a big call.
See what the call. They're still talking about it with 4.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trojans lead 8-0 over the Harrison Central Huskies. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, live at our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios, live from Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown for week number 2 of the high school football season. Thanks for tuning in and checking out Big Z Sports high school football action.
Long conversation now.
We'll get to our Impact Collision scoreboard update here in just a couple of minutes when we get the how they work it out here, as the one referee's coming over to talk to head coach Dirk Gadd. Indian Valley now up on Steubenville 20-0. Riker Williams with a 9-yard touchdown run. Dover and Maple Heights now tied at 8. Smithville up on Claymont 14-0. Garraway all over Expressions Prep 20-0. Trey Miller with a punt return for a touchdown. Riverview shutting out Ridgewood, or that's the opposite. Ridgewood shutting out Riverview 21-0. Maverick Lockard with a 10-yard touchdown run. Manchester beating Sandy Valley 7-0. Coshocton up on Tusky Valley 7-6. Beckham Hines with a 1-yard touchdown run for Tusky Valley. So they're still talking about it. We'll see what the call is on the field.
It's a long conversation here, fellas. I mean,
they're trying to figure out maybe where they're going to eat dinner after the game.
I know.
Restaurants may not be open if they keep talking too long.
I know, right? Just wave the flag off.
See what they're going to do here. They're going to
I have no idea what he's saying. We got to
hold. Got a holding call. They're going to wave the flag off. So no penalty flag on Newcomerstown. So that's probably the right call, Robbie. We saw it. He bobbled the football on the catch, and you can't take that from a defender. He was trying to get the football as he muffed the punt. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 30-yard line for Harrison Central after the punt.
Are we confused here on who's on offense and defense now? What's going on here, fellas?
It's week 2 for everyone.
I know, man. Oh, man. I just can't believe it's taking them this long to figure out what's going on. Oh, they're repunting, it looks like.
So they're going to have them repunt the football.
I think so. Don't.
That's what I mean. It's what they have to. The clock's still at 4.2 seconds. They're not switching ends.
No.
You can't bring up the end of the first quarter. PA announcer saying it's going to bring up the end of the first quarter. That's not accurate because there's 4.2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. So should they put time?
They're probably going to repunt the football. Then they are because they have 2 returners back for the Huskies. Going to be number 1, Lance Smith, and number 13, Colson Carruthers, back deep for the Huskies.
I'm as confused as you are there, Joe.
As J.J. Justice going to go back and punt the football away.
Looks like Tanner Smith took his pads off, so it looks like his night is over.
Yeah, Tanner Smith looks like he is done for the night and sitting on the trainer's table and doesn't look like he's in too good of a mood, which I can understand as an ice pack on his leg, lower leg.
Looks like she's putting the boot on him now.
We won't speculate on anything, but we'll try to have one Keith Thomas get an update for us if he can and see if we can find out what happened. Low spiral kick, and that's going to be – they're going to let that roll at about the 30-yard line. And so Harrison Central will take over after the repunt, apparently, here at the end of the first quarter. And after 1, Newcomerstown 8, Harrison Central nothing. Back with the second quarter. After this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with the Claxon Communications.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium at the start of the second quarter. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, 8-0 Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. As they switch ends of the field now, they have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Pistol formation, trips receivers on the far side, single set here on the near side. As Heyer turns and hands to the running back, that's going to be Rinkus. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Great play there by the defender for the Newcomerstown Trojans, and that was number 62 for the Trojans, and that was Bryce Gibbs getting back there to stop Rinkus.
Bryce Gibbs there just went up to the line of scrimmage, got his feet past, went right down the line, made the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That is what your coach should do right there. If you get to that quick, I mean, you're supposed to find the ball.
So pistol formation, 2-by-2, 2 receivers on each side of the field for the Huskies. Heyer at quarterback, claps, takes the snap, looking, fires to the far sideline, has his receiver at about the 30, breaks out of a tackle. That looks like Kane Dunkel over there with the reception for the Harrison Central Huskies, and that's going to bring up a third down now and about 5 for the Huskies.
Nice little quick out or a little now route where just catch the ball, throw it right to your wide receiver there. So Harrison Central driving the ball. Here we go. Let's see if they can keep this drive momentum going.
Again, same formation, pistol formation with Rinkus behind Higher in the pistol, 2x2, receivers on each side. Takes a snap, drops back to Higher, fires to the far sideline, right at the sticks, and it looks like they got the first down. Nice job there by Kane Dunkel again on the first down reception. Nice pitch and catch from Higher to Dunkel.
Yeah, Higher to Dunkel. That was a great there pitch and catcher. He knew where the sticks were and picked up the first down, kept the drive going.
10:38 to go here, second quarter. 8-0 Newcomerstown leads. Huskies are out moving the football, though. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. A First Federal Community Bank first down. Higher keeps it and gets shoved out of bounds.
That was a great
around the
fake
41, 42-yard line. Going to be second down now for the Huskies.
And they went a little read option there. He put the football in the gut of his lineman, or his running back, into his running back, and he saw everybody collapsing on that running back, and he just took off there to the outside, faked everybody out. I think faked me out too.
2x2 pistol formation. Higher takes a snap, looking, gets a little bit of pressure, takes off, running to the far sideline, throws it, and that's to Dunkel again up to about the 45-yard line. Brings up a third down and about 5 now for the Huskies.
Nice little hitch route here coming, Joe. I mean, they're gonna try to find the sticks, roll to the outside, try to find the sticks here. I mean, just got to keep that drive going because right now they got good momentum going, picking up positive yards and no penalties so far. So good-looking drive here for Harrison Central.
Again, no huddle formation for the Huskies. Same formation. 2 receivers. Go back. And that looks like number 3, J.J. Justice from his linebacker position just lowered the boom on Brady Higher, and that's going to be a big loss and a punting situation for the Huskies.
Yeah, Brady Higher didn't see him coming at all. J.J. Justice came off here to the left side and beeline for his quarterback. So big sack there from Newcomerstown and drive killer. That's another drive killer. Can't have sacks either. So Newcomerstown gets the ball back with this clock still running. So let's see if they can get another touchdown here. Whoa, snap over the head of the kicker.
Snap over the head, and it's going to be way back inside the 10-yard line as Harrison Central, a big mistake right there as Newcomerstown takes advantage of the mistake. Is Brady Higher 6'4". That went 3 or 4 feet over his head, and he jumped for it.
And guess who's on that play again? Again on the play there for the Newcomerstown Trojans was J.J. Justice. He made the play there on the kicker. So great field position here from Newcomerstown here. So big momentum change.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone for the Trojans. They have it at the 11-yard line, 9:18 to go. A big mistake there by Harrison Central, a very costly mistake as the Trojans come out. Going to toss it here to Singer on the near side, breaks out of a tackle, tries to spin away, he does. Comes farther here to the near side, to the 10, to the 5, cuts back into the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Dom Singer from 11 yards out to make it 14-0 Trojans.
Great run there by Dom Singer. He was boggled up there first. Got out of the tackle, nice little spin move, and then beelined it for the pylon. So Trojans up 14-0 here on Harrison Central. That was a great momentum changer for them. Looks like they might be going for 2 here, Joe.
So it looks like they're going to break the huddle and go for 2 again. Are the Trojans up 14-0 with 9:07 to go here in the first quarter. And they are going to go for 2 as Shalaski and Harvey in the backfield with Singer, with Justice under center. Going to turn and hand. That's going to be number 34. I think that's going to be short of the line to gain for the 2-point conversion, and that was Mason Shalaski, and he did not get it. So the score remains 14-0 Newcomerstown with 9:07 to go here in the second quarter. Back after this to Lee Stadium with Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
That's Crothers. Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson as Jacob Keto back deep to return this kick. It's going to be a low squib kick. Takes several bounces off the turf, and Crothers, the up back, picks it up about the 30, breaks through and gets all the way up past the 40 to about the 42, maybe 43-yard line. So great field position yet again for the Harrison Central Huskies.
Harrison Central the past couple times is that great field position, and they just can't go for it. They got to keep the first down marker, and they got to keep moving yards. So Harrison Central's got to put something on the board here this drive.
So the Huskies come out in a pistol formation with a wing here on the near side with two receivers split on the far side. Hire takes the snap, turns and hands to, that's Keto in the backfield. He is going to be drugged down by a whole host of defenders led by number 62, Bryce Gibbs. Another tackle for loss for the defensive end for the Trojans.
Guess who else is in on that tackle?
Number 77, Martin Hernandez.
Man.
That defensive line's pretty good. Clay
Yes,
Bishop,
they are.
Martin Hernandez, Bryce Gibbs. They're going to wreak havoc in the backfields of many teams this season as Bryce Gibbs gets back there again. Led the way for the Trojans as Martin Hernandez back there and a couple linebackers in there as well to help clean up Jacob Keto for a loss in a play of about 5. Second down and 15 now from their own 40-yard line. A quick little pass out here. That's going to be Dunkel. He gets up to the 50 and then drugged down inside Newcomerstown territory at about the 48-yard line. Going to bring up a third down now and a little more manageable for the Huskies.
Real manageable for the Huskies here. I mean, you got third and about 5, third and about 4. I mean, that's very manageable for him. So got to pick up the first down. Keep the chains moving.
So third down and 4 now at the Newcomerstown 49-yard line. 7:50 to go in the first half. 14-0 Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. 2-by-2 formation pistol with Rinkus behind Hire in the backfield. Takes a snap, does Hire. Drops back looking, fires here to the near sideline. Has his receiver, takes a big shot. And that was number 13, Colson Crothers, and that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Great job by Crothers, only a freshman, to hang on to that football after getting sandwiched between two defenders.
Yeah, it got sandwiched. That was a great ball by Hire, though. Placed it right between the two defenders and picked up a pivotal first down for the Harrison Central Huskies.
So first and 10 at the Newcomerstown 28-yard line, 7:18 to go here first half. Newcomerstown leads 14-0. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Get to our Impact Collision scoreboard update here in just a couple of minutes. Shotgun formation. Hire takes it. Going to be a quarterback run here to the near side. Gets shoved out of bounds, and a flag comes in late. Looks like it's going to be a holding penalty against the Huskies as it is going to be a hold against Harrison Central. That backs him up 10 yards after another nice run there by Brady Hire.
Yeah, Brady Hire had a nice little QB keep out here to the outside towards the Newcomerstown sideline. And penalties again hurting, man. That's going to be in the 10 yards from the spot. So going to put him back behind the chains.
Look at our Impact Collision scoreboard update. Indian Valley all over Steubenville, 28-0. Dover leads Maple Heights 14-8. Smithville up on Claymont 14-6. Garaway all over Expressions Prep 29-0. Ridgewood shutting out Riverview 28-0. Manchester up on Sandy Valley 19-0. Coshocton leads Tusky Valley 7-6. Martins Ferry up on Malvern 7-0. Fairless all over Waynedale 21-0. And of course, last night, Conotton Valley knocked off Millersport 46-6 to move to 2-0 on the season. Now first down and 20 for Harrison Central at the Trojan 38-yard line. Pistol formation. Higher claps, takes a snap. Shoulder fakes, now going to get chased in the backfield. He's going to get dropped, and he just throws it forward. And I think they could probably get him for intentional grounding if they feel that he threw that ball in forward on purpose, or he maybe fumbled. There's the penalty flag. They're going to call intentional grounding on number 5, Brady Heyer, as he tried to make something happen, but the ball didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and there was no receiver in the area.
That's a big one. Isn't that a loss of down in 15 yards?
Loss of down for sure. I think it may be a 10-yarder.
10-yarder? Must be. Well, that's a big play from Newcomerstown. They just brought the heat there. That was, I think that was J.J. Justice again there on the.
J.J. Justice doing a great things from his outside linebacker position for the Trojans. And they are going to back him up. It's going to be first down and an Uber ride to that first down marker.
We're doing Uber rides this year?
Uber or Lyft or.
I thought it was a country mile.
It is a country mile, but back in my day, it was a cab ride, but they don't do cabs anymore. It's Uber and Lyft for the kids.
Oh, man. Whew.
Loss of down, so bring up second down now, and
wow.
You have to go almost to the outskirts of Newcomerstown to get the first down.
I cannot do the math there, Joe.
I'll let the scoreboard do that when they figure it up. Second down and 30. As the Trojans get a lot of pressure on Heyer the last time. Pistol formation again. Heyer takes a snap, drops back looking. Plenty of time this time. Fires over the middle of the field, deep down the field. And that's almost intercepted. Is it picked off?
No, incomplete.
Is it incomplete? And it is incomplete. Dom Singer back there, as well as number 2 for the Trojans. Lucas Justice back there as well on the coverage. And number 9, Trenton Brookover back there as well. Great defensive play there by the Trojans secondary.
That was a great play. That was a great getting to the ball there when it was up in the air. It was up in the air for a while. So I mean, that was a great play on the ball by Newcomerstown's defense. Now here comes big third down here. They just got to pick up some yards and pin them deep.
Trips receivers here in a bunch on the near side. Single set on the far side. Heyer takes a snap. Going to be a screen play. That's going to be Rinkus. He takes a snap or takes the catch and lowers his shoulder, gets down past the 30-yard line, close to the 25, but still going to be well short of a first down. It's going to bring up fourth down now for the Huskies. You know, they're in a situation, Robbie,
no man's land.
Yeah, you're in no man's land. Do you try to pooch punt it and get it down and pin them deep, or do you just go for it? And trailing 14-0 with under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. I think Harrison Central is going to call a timeout to talk about it. A Cush Financial Group timeout. Take it with them. Back after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium with 5:52 to go first half. Fourth down and 9. The Huskies are going to go for it in a pistol formation. Heyer takes a snap, fires over here to the near side or the far sideline. It looks like he caught the ball, did Dunkel, but he had his knee down on the ground. But I think it's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Big first down.
Nice job there by Heyer and Dunkel to get past the chains to pick up the first down and keep the chains moving and the clock moving with 5:40 to go now in the first half, with Trojans leading the Huskies 14-0.
Yeah, that was big pickup for Harrison Central. I mean, you get the ball coming on at halftime too, so I mean this could be pivotal for them.
They get a little double dip action here.
Double dip.
They got down here last time and had a couple issues with punt over the holding call as Heyer takes the snap. Going to be tackled just short of the 10-yard line, down there at about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up second down now for Harrison Central.
Yeah, what I'm noticing, Joe, is Newcomerstown's defense, their defensive ends coming in on the running back when they do that little dive option play, whatever you want to call it, zone read. And if you look outside when the quarterback keeps it, there's a ton of kids out there still. They are swarming to the football, this Newcomerstown defense is so far.
A pistol formation, 2 receivers on each side of the field, a 2x2. That Keto in the backfield with Heyer. Heyer takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires here to the near side, has his receiver.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown for the Harrison Central Huskies. Lance Smith, number 1, on the reception of 14 yards from the quarterback, Brady Heyer. And 14-6 now. Newcomerstown leads with an extra point coming up.
Yeah, that was a great play there. He did a little post route there, and nice pitch and catch for him. Now back on the board, so back into this game, Joe. Noah Thaxton on for the extra point for Harrison Central Huskies and make this ball game a 14-7 game here, going with 4:27 left in the second quarter. Snap back, kick up, and it is good.
So Thaxton puts it through and makes it 14-7 with 4:27 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. A Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communication.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. 14-7, 4:27 to go first half. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. Thaxton runs up, puts his right leg into it. A Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. Going to be fielded back at about the 5-yard line. That's Dom Singer up here to the 20. Spins out of a tackle to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So Newcomerstown will have it first and 10 at their own 26-yard line, leading 14-7.
Now we got 4:20 left here in the second quarter, Joe. 14-7. So Newcomerstown's got the ball. Let's see if they can make a nice drive here in the first half. Then we go into halftime, make adjustments to what you need to do. And this could honestly be a big game changer here for Newcomerstown. They can go down and score here before halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line for the Trojans. And they're all black uniforms, orange numerals and stripes with a white stripe as well, black helmets. Orange and white stripe on the helmet. Going to turn and hand to the fullback. He's right up the middle, the ball on the ground. He put it on the ground. It looks like Newcomerstown is going to lose the football, and Harrison Central has it. And a turnover on the play as number 13, Colson Crothers, picks up the fumble by number 34, Mason Shaloski. And now Harrison Central has the football back, trailing 14-7 with 4:14 to go first half, in great field position at the Trojan 40-yard line.
That was a big game changer right there, man. I mean, they Now they can go down and double dip him if they want to. So don't be shocked if you see some more out routes, some more post from higher to his wide receivers, because that's what's working pretty good so far for him.
So Hire breaks the huddle, comes out in a Twins receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side, pistol formation. Going to pitch out the option, going to be a pass. It looks like number 3 is going to fire. It's going to be picked off. Newcomerstown picks it off inside their own territory. Looks like number 3, J.J. Justice, from his linebacker position, read that play beautifully and picked off the football. Now Newcomerstown on consecutive plays, they turn it over, and then Harrison Central turns it over.
Oh, man.
So the Trojans now have the football at 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Series of events there. Turnover, pick. So someone here has got to buckle down here, and let's see if they can keep turnovers down. Full house formation here for the Trojans.
The handoff right up the middle to one of the running backs for the Trojans. That looks like number 34, and it was. They gave him another shot.
I like
Mason
that.
Shalosky get the ball right back in his hands and say,
yes.
hey, it's a freak thing. Don't do it again.
Yep.
We'll trust you. And that's what he did. He got a big 5-yard gain by Shalosky.
So Coach Gadd's got faith in his players. He's like, you make a mistake, I'm going to put the ball right back in your hands. Let's see if you cover the points on that football.
Full house backfield now for Newcomerstown. Going to turn and hand to Singer here to the near side. Breaks out of one tackle, gets maybe a yard on the gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 now for the Trojans.
Joe, this 3rd down here is very, very pivotal for Harrison Central. They need to stop them, especially with getting the ball coming out at halftime. So that clock just keeps ticking away with 1 timeout from Newcomerstown and all 2 for Harrison Central. So you have timeouts to use if you want to.
Full house backfield again as Justice under center. Going to turn and hand to Singer here to the near side. Breaks out of a tackle, trying to drag a couple of tacklers all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Think he's going to be short, and he is, and it's going to bring up 4th down now for the Trojans.
Coach Hayes takes a timeout there. He has 1 more left in this half.
Gets the ball out to the 38-yard line.
2:42 to go first half. 4th down and 2 now for Newcomerstown. The timeout on the field. Let's take a look at the Impact Collision scoreboard update. Indian Valley all over Steubenville, 30-0 at halftime. West Branch leads New Philadelphia 7-0 at the half. Maple Heights up on Dover 16-14 in the second quarter.
Ooh.
Smithville leads Claymont 14-6 in the second. Garraway game has gone final, 42-0. Garraway has beat Expressions Prep. Ridgewood shut out Riverview 35-0. Manchester shutting out Sandy Valley 27-0. Coshocton leads Tusky Valley 14-6. Martins Ferry up on Malvern 7-0. Carrollton leads Edison 7-0. Fairless shutting out Waynedale 21-0. TCC leads Lancaster Fisher Catholic 8-7. Trojans going to go for it on 4th and 2 now. Full house backfield. They're going to turn and hand to Singer. Lowers his shoulder, gets through. Almost breaks a tackle. If he breaks that tackle, he's off to the house.
Yes.
But he gets enough for the First Federal Community Bank first down at about the 46-yard line. Nice run there by Dom Singer.
That was a great run there. He just had 1 more guy to get through, and he probably still could be running up to Janine Hunt there, Joe.
He was headed to the end zone and got tripped up at the last second, did Dom Singer. But a big run there by the senior tailback, having a big first half for the Trojans. Again, same formation. They have not come out of this formation the whole game. A turn and hand. Nope, we're going to fake it this time as Justice doing some things. Going to get dropped in the backfield as he's going to try to pitch it back, and he does. And lucky for the Trojans, a offensive player jumps on the football as Justice was trying to make something happen. Dom Singer was Johnny on the spot and picked up that football.
Ooh, that was
lucky for the Trojans there, as you can't really blame J.J. Justice trying to make something happen. Didn't want to take a sack right there. He saw his teammate open and just couldn't get it out cleanly on the pitch. And luckily, Dom Singer picked it up, and big loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down, though. They're calling it 2nd and 25.
I'd run it, take it to halftime. Try to take it to halftime as much as you can.
1:27 to go now in the first half. 14-7 Newcomerstown. Flag on the play, dropped by the back judge. We'll see what the flag is on the play.
Holding.
Probably going to be a hold, as Robbie said. Usually the back judge will throw a holding or a face mask. Could be a defensive hands of the face. We'll see what the call is. But usually in that area where the flag was dropped, it's going to be a hold.
Yeah, that's a big one there. 10 yards more back, so whoo. I don't know what Coach Hayes will do over there. If he'll take the penalty and move him back, or decline it and let it go down to 3rd down there.
He may decline it and let it go back.
He did decline it.
Yeah, I was going to say, go to 3rd down. And
he declined it and took a timeout.
So, because, he declined it. Looks like he did take a timeout on the field. Going to bring up 3rd down now for the Trojans. There is a timeout on the field. It's going to be a hold against Newcomerstown like we thought. Penalties declined. Brings up 3rd down now for the Trojans.
And no, it doesn't look like he's going to take his timeout.
Third down and 25 now they're calling it for the Trojans. 1:19 to go here in the first half. Been an entertaining first half. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our streaming sponsors all season long. DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscross Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. Third down and 22. Little
keeper.
Quarterback keeper on the outside as Justice gets around the corner, picks up a couple of yards. We're going to bring up a 4th down now for Newcomerstown, as Harrison Central going to take a timeout with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them back after this with Big Z.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium as the Trojans going to punt the football away as J.J. Justice goes back to punt. High wobbly kick going to be fielded by an up man here at the 40. Stutter steps. That's going to be Lance Smith up to the 50-yard line. Cuts to the far sideline. Couple guys to meet. There's going to be a couple flags. This is going to come back against Harrison Central, but a nice return there by Lance Smith. There's 3 flags on the field right around midfield. It's going to be a penalty against Harrison Central. It's going to bring the punt back with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Newcomerstown leads 14-7. Again, we have our first final of the night here on Friday night. Of course, a final last night as Conotton Valley hammered Millersport 46-6. And it's a final on the hill in Sugar Creek as Garraway improves to 2-0 on the season as they knock off Expressions Prep 42-0. What we are understanding with 9:33, I believe it was, to go in the game. 9:22 left in the second quarter. the game was called. That's all we know.
Wow.
So 9:22 left to go in the second quarter. The game was called at 42-0. So Garraway picks up the win at 42-0. They improved to 2-0 on the season. Sets up a collision course with Norway next week on the Hill.
Woo-wee, that's going to be a collision course.
It's going to be a fun one to be up there on the Hill. Me and you will be up there, of course. Trips receivers here on the near side. Single set on the far side. Shotgun formation. Keto goes in motion. Higher takes a snap. Going to be picked off again. Number 33, Josh Harvey, picks this one off inside Husky territory. And the Trojans are in business with 47 seconds to go till halftime. Let's see if Dirk Gadd says, hey, let's put this one in the end zone and build this lead because the Huskies get the football back to start the second half.
Yeah, this could be big for Newcomerstown. That was a great play there by Josh Harvey. Going right in front of the throw. Picked off. I mean, right back in business now, fellas.
First and 10 now at the Husky 37-yard line, 47.1 seconds to go here in the first half. Newcomerstown leads 14-7. Full house backfield yet again for the Trojans. Going to turn and fake. The Domsinger come here to the near side. Breaks out of a tackle. Stutter steps again. Gets drugged down at about the 36-yard line. A flag comes in from the far side.
I don't know what that could be. Could that be a face mask, or that could be a
face mask or a backside hold? They're calling a face mask. Looks like it's going to be a face mask
on Harrison Central.
On Harrison Central. So that's going to be a automatic first down, a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's another penalty you can't have. So penalties are hurting each other here, and the turnovers. Way too many turnovers so far.
So it's going to be first and 10 now at the 22-yard line for Newcomerstown inside Harrison Central territory. Full house backfield. Justice under center takes the snap. Going to roll out here to the far side. Has a receiver open in the end zone. Touchdown, Dom Singer from 22 yards out. And that gives the Trojans a 20-7 lead.
They just passed the ball?
Yes.
Wow, they just passed the ball. That is awesome. Hey, that's what Coach Gadd wanted to see. Wanted to put some points up for the halftime here, and got 32.4 seconds here. Big momentum going into halftime for Newcomerstown.
So the Trojans up 20-7 now as J.J. Justice hit Dom Singer with a 22-yard touchdown reception with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. It looks like they're going to go for two again, is Newcomerstown. Going to hand off to Shaloski, the fullback. Does he get in? He does not. The score remains 20-7. Newcomerstown. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Listen to Big Z Sports. Back after this.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. 32 seconds to go here. First half, 20-7. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. A low line drive, squib kick off the ground again. Carruthers picks it up at about the 30-yard line to the far sideline. Breaks out of a tackle down the sideline to 50 into Newcomerstown territory where he's drugged down at about the 50-yard line. Number 44 in on the stop. That's Colson Marstrelli on the tackle for the Newcomerstown Trojans. If he doesn't make the tackle, that might have been 6.
That might have been 6. Touchdown saving tackle there for Newcomerstown. So let's see if Harrison Central's got another great field position for him, Joe. So they have to respond here sometime. Let's see if they can do it right here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Trojans for the Huskies. Hire takes a snap, rolls here to the near side, has his receiver, makes the catch and is down at about the 25-yard line. That's Lance Smith. That's enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. And with 18 seconds to go, they're back up to the line really quick with no timeouts remaining here in the first half. Clock moving, and now they're going to spike it as Hire spikes it. I still find that is very weird that the quarterbacks can spike it now out of the shotgun. I know that's been back for a couple years or been a rule now.
It's just weird to look at.
It's just weird because we're used to seeing it. You have to get up under center,
yep,
then spike it. But now they changed the rule to where you can spike it from the shotgun. Well, I guess it's not going to be intentional grounding because you have a guy right next to you. So.
Yeah. And you don't see a whole lot of teams go under center a whole lot anymore. It's all shotgun.
3-by-1 shotgun formation. Hire takes the snap, looking, fires to the far sideline, has his receiver. It's going to be off the turf, no good. A flag comes in, thrown by the white hat. That's probably going to be a hold.
It's always a holding call in there.
Holding against Harrison Central. So it looks like Newcomerstown's going to take the penalty to back them up. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 20 now for the Huskies with 10.8 seconds to go. Again, reminder coming up in our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. We'll head up and we'll have a chat with Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. I know that sounds weird, but he is the athletic director and the head football coach. So we'll chat with him about the state of Trojan athletics here at Newcomerstown. That's coming up here at halftime. But first, 2nd down and 20 now for the Huskies. Shotgun formation. Hire rolls to the far side. Has his receiver in and out of the hands of his receiver. That was number 3, Kingston Smith. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 20 now with just 4.7 seconds to go.
Enough time to throw it to the end zone, throw a little shot here. So looks like Harrison Central's hurrying up, getting back on the line of scrimmage. And I make a bet take a shot at the end zone here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see 5 or 6 defenders back beyond the 20-yard line. Exactly what we see here.
Yep.
Linebackers up off the line of scrimmage. You got four receivers on the far side.
Quads over there.
Yeah, quads over there. Single set here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Hire claps and takes a snap. Looking. Middle screen, and it's going to be behind his receiver. Incomplete. And leaves 1.3 seconds to go here in the first half. 4th down and 20 now.
Now you got to go for the end zone. All or nothing now. So this is last play of the first half here, Joe.
You would think so.
I would think so.
I've seen stranger things have happened with 1.3 seconds on the clock.
You mean 2 plays of 1.3 seconds?
Yes, that's why I've seen stranger things. 4th down and 20. Pistol formation, 2-by-2 formation from the receivers. Hire claps, going to turn and hand to the running back, and he's going to be dropped. That's going to be number 62, Bryce Gibbs. That's his 3rd tackle for loss here tonight, and that's going to do it for the first half as we head to halftime. Newcomerstown leads 20-7 over Harrison Central. We'll be back to recap the first half. You'll hear from Athletic Director Dirk Gadd, and of course, have some stats and stuff here as we get into our halftime report. Again at halftime, Newcomerstown 20, Harrison Central 7. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor and Home.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
I'm Joe Geckler in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios, where I'm joined by Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. Dirk, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here and talk a little bit about the Newcomerstown Athletics. And so far, it's your first year as AD. How's the transitioning going for you?
It's been busy. I feel like there's always something to do. You never totally feel like you're done. But I have appreciated the opportunity to contribute to all of our sports. That's something that I've been looking forward to doing. I think people think that they know what the athletic director does until they actually become the athletic director. So it's been busy for sure.
What are some of the secrets you've been able to learn here first year on the job to balance AD and head football coach?
The most important thing is you have to have people that you can trust. I have a great administration that I work with, a great support staff that I trust to get things done. So when you have people that you can trust helping you out, that makes the transition go much smoother.
The fall season is underway with all the sports here at Newcomerstown. How are things going for the Trojan athletes this fall?
Yeah, we're off and running. Our volleyball team, they've won 2 games in a row here. We have a big cross-country meet coming up tomorrow here. We have 26 teams in a cross-country meet. I think they said there's going to be like 180 boys here and 160 girls, so it's going to be a busy day here tomorrow. And, we have a football game tonight, so the sports are off and running, and it seems like it's going to take forever. Next thing you know, it's here and gone.
Joe Geckler visiting with Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd. And Dirk, let's talk about this beautiful field house that's behind us and the weight room that benefits all the Trojan athletes. How special is this building for the athletic program?
Yeah, multi-purpose building. We use it even during football season. There's a basketball court in there. But it's nice if the weather's bad, we're able to get in there in our tennis shoes as a football team and get some extra work in. It makes it so that our student athletes get home in a decent time. It's another practice facility that we can use. We've made some upgrades to our weight room. We actually just got a grant, like $25,000, somewhere in that range, to purchase some new weight room equipment. And we've almost put $100,000 in our weight room. So between the grants that we've received and with the help of the administration, we've put a lot of work in the weight room.
How does that benefit your athletes to get them stronger for each and every sport? Basketball, you need to be stronger. Wrestling, of course, football. How does that benefit having that deluxe weight room?
It's a lot of it's about pride. The kids walk in, they have nice facilities. They want to be in there. When I first got here, we didn't have that many kids in the weight room, and the weight room had everything that you need to get strong, just didn't have the flash and all of that stuff that kids are into these days. And our weight room now is nice and it's up to date. We've gone digital in our weight room. We keep track of all of our stuff on a digital board in our weight room, so the kids are competing against each other, wanting to see their name up on the board. And it's been great. And it is, speaking on a football stance, it has been the single most influential thing in us being successful.
The fall weather is here. Has been cooler temperatures over the last few days as the football season gets going here in week number 2. But the winter sports season is just around the corner, and those practices will be starting before you know it. What can we expect from your?
Had a pretty successful season last year. We expect them just to pick up where they left off. We have a new boys basketball coach who I know Jacob's itching to get in there and get after it. I think you're going to see a lot of good things out of our athletes this winter.
Dirk, is there any new projects coming up in the near future for the Newcomerstown? I mentioned one just a minute ago about the grant that you received, but anything else coming up for the program or even for the school district?
We're always, bouncing ideas off of each other. As far as in the near future, I think just, keeping the facilities that we currently have, since we have really nice facilities, just keeping them up to date, keeping them looking good. And no new project that I know of. There might be something I don't know of, but nothing that I necessarily know of. And I don't want to leave our wrestlers out. We have a very good group of wrestlers, and I think they're going to have a very successful season this year.
Well, Dirk, thanks so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy evening here at Newcomerstown and talking to us about the Newcomerstown Athletic Department, the community, and the great kids here in Newcomerstown.
Thanks. I appreciate you being here.
That was Newcomerstown Athletic Director Dirk Gadd joining us to discuss the state of Trojan athletics. We'll be back to Lee Stadium after this timeout with Big Z Sports.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Harts's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central 20-7 here at halftime. And we're going to run down our scoreboard update. Indian Valley all over Steubenville, 30-0 in the fourth quarter already. Running clock out in Death Valley. And Robbie, we were talking there a little bit during the break, and obviously Steubenville, Ursuline running clocked them last week, 37-3. This is the second week in a row Steubenville has had a running clock on them. Has that ever happened before?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. 2 weeks in a row, let alone 1 week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like we were talking, man, I mean, I'm sure Reno's down there pulling his hair out at halftime and trying to get these boys fired up to get coming out to play the second half. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
but it's already the fourth quarter. So, I mean, and from what I'm hearing from family members, they took up the whole third quarter, every minute of it. Didn't let the Indian Valley offense touch the ball.
Well, trying to keep them out of the end zone again. And rest of our scoreboard now in the third quarter. West Branch up on New Philadelphia 7-0. Dover trails Maple Heights 16-14 in the third quarter. Claymont, they trail Smithville 14-6 at the half. We have a final on the hill in Sugar Creek. Garraway beat Expressions Prep 42-0. Ridgewood up on Riverview 42-0 in the third quarter. At halftime, Manchester shutting out Sandy Valley 27-0. Also at the half, Coshocton beating Tusky Valley 14-6. Most of our games in our area are at the half. Martins Ferry up on Malvern 21-6. Carrollton shutting out Edison 10-0 at the half. Fairless shutting out Waynedale 21-0 at the half. And in the second quarter, Lancaster Fisher Catholic leads TCC 15-8. And of course, last night, Conotton Valley hammered Millersport 46-6. And on Saturday, Strasburg travels down to Steubenville Catholic Central for a matchup, I believe on the same field that Indian Valley's running roughshod through the Big Red tonight.
Yep.
So again, that's
Good
a
luck
look at
to Coach Mo.
That's a look at our scoreboard here at halftime. We have a couple stats for you. Dom Singer with 15 carries, 135 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, and a 22-yard touchdown reception. Has all 3 touchdowns so far here in the game for the Trojans. This game kind of reminds me a little bit, Robbie, and I think you'll agree with me. Mistakes on both sides of the football, whether it be penalties, bad snaps, just almost mental mistakes to a point. Not necessarily a physical mistake, but mental mistakes.
Yeah.
Both teams having them. Harrison Central driving down, they snap the ball over the quarterback's head. Or get a penalty. Same way with Newcomerstown. These coaches, you're in week 2, so there's a little bit of grace right now. And at halftime, I'm sure they're talking about, guys, let's get back to the basics. Let's watch these silly mistakes, as they call them, and let's clean this up here going to the second half.
Silly mistakes is what can hurt you big time. Hurt you big time in games like this. I mean, you'd want to get that first win on the season, and both teams are vying for it. So, I mean, little mistakes hurt you in the long run. Like Harrison Central's had a couple turnovers, picks, or some interceptions and stuff. And interceptions and penalties are the biggest things that hurt you. Actually, penalties, I think, in my mind, hurt you the worst, because if you're having a great drive, you get a penalty, that penalty could ruin your drive. So, I mean, just clean up the mistakes at halftime. I'm sure Coach Hayes, Coach Gadd said, hey, guys, let's clean up the penalties, clean up the turnovers, and let's keep doing what we're doing, because when we move the ball, we're moving the ball really well. We already know what Newcomerstown's going to do. They're going to put their hand in the dirt, and they're going to run the ball. You know what's coming. Harrison Central just needs to know, hey, we know what's coming. We're going to stop it.
Absolutely. And, Harrison Central back out before the extra time put on the clock. Still 2:15 to go, and they'll put another 3 on when this time runs out. So Harrison Central coming back out to get warmed up on a beautiful night here in Newcomerstown as the Trojans lead the Huskies 20-7. And we're going to take another timeout, come back, and hopefully get the second half started. And looks like Newcomerstown making their way out after halftime as well. So getting close to the second half here in Newcomerstown. Again, 20-7, the Trojans lead the Huskies. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. Joe Geckler and Robbie Anderson. Keith Thomas on the sidelines for us doing social media tonight. And big thanks to our streaming sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, and our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And that's going to do it for our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, as the Trojans are out getting warmed up, as are the Huskies. Extra time put on the clock for warm-ups and stretching, as both teams now back out. As Robbie, let's turn to the team that's behind on the scoreboard, and that's Harrison Central, down 20-7. If you're Coach Hayes, what are you telling your guys in the locker room?
Our defense, I would say first, our defense, hey, keep playing strong, keep putting 11 in the box, keep tackling good. I mean, you got to, right now, the one person that's killing them is Dom Singer. So we have to key on him, stop him as much as we can. And when it comes to the offensive side of the portion for Harrison Central, keep going back to what you were doing, your little out routes, your middle post there, your hash mark routes and stuff. Like, it was all working in the middle of the field. You just need time up front. They need to hold their blocks for at least one more second so Hayes can get a good pass off, because he's getting under a lot of pressure, especially from number 3, J.J. Justice. Yeah, J.J. Justice doing a nice job, as is Bryce Gibbs. Of course, Martin Hernandez as well on that defensive line with Clay Bishop, and they're wreaking all kinds of havoc getting in the backfield here tonight. Bryce Gibbs has at least 3 tackles for loss that I can remember, probably a couple more. But the defense for Newcomerstown. So let's switch to that side of the scoreboard, as Dirk Gadd goes into the locker room with a 20-7 lead, and they say to their team, he says to his team, what? Put your hand in the dirt and run the ball. Run the ball, cover the points of the ball, no more fumbles, no more penalties. Let's play a clean half of football and run this clock out, and let's keep the momentum going into week 3. That's what he's saying to his ball team right now. Let's keep running the ball efficiency like we did the first half. Come out, clean some stuff up, and let's play Newcomerstown football. So it looks like the Trojans trying to hold my hand there, Rob. No, you tried to hold mine. As the clock running down, under a minute now here at the extra time at halftime. Beautiful crowd on hand, beautiful night for high school football. You know, I got out this morning, got to work early, and it was a little chilly. And I'm like, boy. Oh, man. I was like, oh, man, it's going to be a little cold here tonight. But, man, it has turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful night for high school football. For the end of August, we're usually sweating our tails off right now, 90-degree weather. And it's like we have long sleeves and and pants on. We don't even have shorts on this week. I know. And love it, though. High school football is here, and it's going to be a fun ending to this game. And, of course, if you're listening to us on our YouTube channel, there's a chance that you may hear us on 99.9 WTUZ coming up here in the second half, as our game's going to be switched over to the radio, as the Indian Valley-Steubenville game is already in the fourth quarter. And a running clock as Steubenville leads, or Steubenville's getting hammered by Indian Valley 30-0. And I didn't see that one coming. A big win there for Indian Valley, as they're going to move to 2-0 on the season, and 2 really tough football games. And you're going to get into the IVC, so there's still some tough games on the horizon for the Braves. But man, they get through 2 tough ones right there. Ooh, they did. As the Trojans line up for the Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff, it's going to be a squib kick right down the middle of the field, and the receiver takes it the up back. Breaks out of a tackle, and he gets tripped up at about the 45-yard line. So that's where Harrison Central will have it. 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line, trailing 20-7. Yeah, that tackle from the Newcomerstown there was Dom Singer. He made a nice little ankle tackle for him and saved it pretty much. I mean, if he wouldn't have made that tackle, it would have been a bigger gain for him. So got news from the sidelines from Keith Thomas saying Tanner Smith
going to be out for the rest of the game, and the trainers have decided to keep him out and let him get some rest here, not to risk any further injury, but they said he should be back soon. So a shotgun formation, the handoff to Rinkus right up the middle.
True.
And he gets maybe 2 yards on the play. Bishop and Hernandez in on the stop for the Trojans. Going to bring up second down. They say he picked up 3, so second down and 7 at the 48-yard line for the Huskies.
I could never imagine just running the football and just seeing that defensive line, and you just get swallowed up by them. That defensive line wreaks havoc up front so far tonight from Newcomerstown, and it is very impressive with the 3 they have up front. And that is Clay Bishop, Martin Hernandez, and Bryce Gibbs. They are doing an incredible job controlling the line of scrimmage.
Pistol formation, 2 tight ends and 2 receivers. Going to hand the ball off right up the middle. That's going to be number 4. Or is that number 14? That's number 14. Carruthers going to run the football all the way down into Newcomerstown territory at about the 30-yard line and out of bounds, and up for a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Huskies. Nice run there by, that was Xander Stabley on the carry, not Carruthers. Carruthers is 13, not 14. So Xander Stabley in, a senior, 5'8", 150. Pistol formation again, higher in the pistol with Stabley behind him. They turn, they're going to hand to him again. Breaks out of a tackle, now going to get dropped. That's going to be Bishop in the backfield to bring down Stabley right about the 29-yard line. So Bishop having a great game at defensive line for the Trojans. That kid's fun to watch.
Oh, they're all 3 are fun to watch. They get upfield real quick, and they sit at the line of scrimmage, and wherever the ball's at, they go straight down the line of scrimmage, so that way they don't make any positive yards. So, I mean, they are wreaking havoc up front, man. Wow.
10:28 to go here in this third quarter. Second down and 7 at the Trojan 27-yard line for Harrison Central. Twins receivers on the far side. Pistol formation with, looks like Rinkus back in the backfield now. It is going to be hand to Rinkus right up the middle. And he gets all the way down to the 20, inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Harrison Central running the ball really well here so far coming out of halftime. Maybe Coach Hayes is like, hey, maybe we're going to put our hands in dirt now and run the ball and take some time off the clock and slowly get back into this game.
Harrison Central doing a nice job moving the football here to start the second half, leading 20-7. Sorry, Newcomerstown leading 20-7, not Harrison Central. I misspoke there. 2 receivers, 1 on each side of the field. Pistol formation. Looks like they're going to try to run the football again, and they are. Again, DeRinkus this time off the left side of that offensive line, and he drags a couple of tacklers inside the 15-yard line to about the 14-yard line.
His feet did not stop moving there, Joe. That was a nice run by him just to pick up positive yards.
So 9:24 to go here in the third quarter. Second down and 5 at the Trojans' 13-yard line. Newcomerstown leads 20-7. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Live from Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. Twins receivers to the far side. Pistol formation. Rinkus behind higher. Going to turn to hand to him again off the left side. Gets down inside the 10-yard line to about the 9-yard line. That's going to be close to another first down. See what the officials call it. They're going to call it third down now for Harrison Central. Third down and maybe a half a yard, maybe a yard.
Yeah, Rinkus there. He has a nice little cutback lane there. Hit the cutback lane and picked up positive yards. So this is a great drive for Harrison Central right now.
Twins receivers to the far sideline. Pistol formation. Looks like Stabley in the backfield again with Higher. Going to turn and hand to Stabley. Breaks out of a tackle. Here to the near side. Does he get it? He gets past the line to gain for the first down inside the 10. At about the 8-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. The chain's moving for the Huskies.
Newcomerstown was this close, Joe, of making a play in the backfield. But a great run there by number 14, Xander Stable. Is that how I say it, Joe? Stabley, sorry, sir. But, yeah, that was a great run by him and picked up first down, kept momentum going for Harrison Central.
So Harrison Central going to break the huddle. Twins receivers on the far side. Pistol formation again with Stabley in the backfield with Higher. Higher claps. Now takes a snap. Fires out here to the far sideline, And he's going to be dropped inside the 5-yard line, maybe maybe got to the 4-yard line. Nope, they're going to say he was down. His knee touched at the 6-yard line. Going to bring up a second down now from the 6. So it's going to be second and goal at the 6-yard line for the Huskies inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Looks like we got a final down in Death Valley there, Joe. Indian Valley moves to 2-0 on the season, beating Steubenville 30-0.
So it looks like Rinkus with another carry on the play. Going to take it down to 3rd down and goal now from the 2. A 4-yard gain by Rinkus. Nice drive here by the Huskies to start the second half. Trailing 20-7 to Newcomerstown.
Newcomerstown really needs to Harrison Central really needs to put it in the end zone here.
2 receivers here on the near side, pistol formation. Heyer takes the snap, going to run here to run to the far sideline. He's not going to get to the end zone, and he's going to be out of bounds about the 1, maybe 1.5 yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down and goal now for the Huskies.
Big play here.
See if the Trojans defense can get a stop or the Huskies can get into the end zone to cut this lead.
Ooh, what play call do you call here, Joe?
I think you give it to the guys that got you down here. You give it to either Rinkus or Stabley and try to get some blocks for him to get into the end zone. Spread them out. 2 receivers here on the near side, pistol formation. Is that Rinkus or is that Stabley behind him? Looks like that's going to be Rinkus. It looks like it's going to be a timeout on the field taken by Newcomerstown. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communication.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? Impact Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit Impact Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what Impact Collision can do for you.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line for Harrison Central. They're going to have a full house backfield. And they're going to pass it or hand it. Oh, they're going to be stopped in the backfield. A couple of defenders. Looks like Dom Singer in there. J.J. Justice in there as well, as was number 2. Lucas Justice in the backfield for the Trojans, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Huskies as the Trojan defense got into the backfield and stopped them from scoring and take over. 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Great defensive stop there from Newcomerstown. That's exactly what Coach Gadd and team needed right there. Now they can run the ball and make sure they get their own drive down to the end zone.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line for the Trojans, leading 20-7 with 6:29 to go, 3rd quarter. Justice under center, turns and hands. That's going to be Singer here to the near sideline. Is going to be tripped up at about the 10-yard line. A pickup of about 5 to bring up 2nd down and 5.
It's the Dom Singer show again, Joe. They're just gonna keep riding that workhorse all night long. That's what they've been doing. So it's amazing to see.
Had a great first half, 135 yards carrying, rushing, 2 touchdowns, and of course a touchdown through the air on the 22-yard touchdown reception. 2nd down and 7. They say a gain of 3 on the play. Full house backfield again. Going to turn this time, pitch it to Singer out here on the near side. Breaks out of a tackle, keeps his balance, and going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss on the play. Going to bring up third down and long now for the Trojans.
If I was Newcomerstown here, I'd probably go with a counter or do a little dive to get you up away from that 9-yard line. Try to get you closer to that first down.
So third down and 9 now from the 7-yard line for the Trojans. Make it third down and 8 now from the 7. Full house backfield again. They're going to turn and hand to the foot. It looks like Singer again, and Harrison Central doing a great job of getting in the backfield and forcing a stop. Going to bring up fourth down now for the Trojans. Going to have to punt the football away.
Yep, can't. Oh, man, that drive. Newcomerstown was so close to busting one through the line of scrimmage. So Harrison Central bend but not break there, Joe. 3 and out for him. So don't be shocked if they come out for this punt.
So Justice back into his own end zone to punt this football away. Looks like Harrison Central may try to be coming after this punt. High snap, and he almost gets it blocked, but he gets it away as it's going to bounce and take a Husky bounce and stay in Newcomerstown territory at about the 28-yard line. So Harrison Central going to have a great field position with 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field, a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Tegan Goner on a big stop there for the Trojans. Looks like a loss on the play by the Huskies as they run a play before we get back from a timeout. Bring up second down and about 13 now for the Huskies. Great job defensively by the Trojans. When you think they're in trouble, that defense steps in and makes a play here tonight.
That defense has been stepping up all game so far, so it's a big team effort so far tonight for the Trojans.
3:45 to go here, third quarter. Our score 20-7. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. Big night for Dom Singer with 3 touchdowns. Twins receivers on the far side. Timeout taken on the field by Harrison Central. And we'll just keep it right here with 3:31 to go in the third quarter. So the play clock was running down, and Harrison Central said, nope, give me a timeout. I'm not taking a penalty.
Yep, save 5 yards.
So they burn a timeout. Each team with 2 timeouts now remaining in the football game. Beautiful night here at Newcomerstown. Pink out. As coaches on the Harrison Central sideline wearing pink shirts to honor Anna, who passed away in a off-roading accident last weekend, a middle schooler at Harrison Central. Of course, around the area, we love seeing the number 19 decals on all the helmets that we've seen pictures of. And I know Garraway was doing it. Clemence was doing it. I'm sure more teams are doing it as well. But for Mason White, the young man who was left injured last week in the Tusky Valley game. So second down and 13 now at the 31-yard line. Twins receivers to the far side, pistol formation. Going to turn, pump fake, has a receiver wide open, and that's going to be Dunkel into the end zone. Touchdown for the Harrison Central Huskies from 31 yards out. Brady Heyer pump fakes and goes deep to Kane Dunkel in the end zone for the touchdown. And now 20-13, Newcomerstown leads.
So what they were doing there, Joe, they were baiting them all night. They were throwing that out route real quick to the wide receiver real quick out. And so Brady Hyde faked that out route, and then boom, right up the seam. The other wide receiver went. They were in a stacked twin. So one receiver looked to Hyde, the other one, boom, gone. And it was a great play by Harrison Central. Harrison Central on for the kick. Ball's down, and the kick is good for Harrison Central. We got a score of Newcomerstown 20, Harrison Central 14 with 3:25 left here on WTZ.
3:25 to go here in the third quarter. 20-14, Newcomerstown leads after the 33-yard touchdown reception by Kane Dunkel. Cuts this game to a 6-point lead for the Trojans. And if you're listening now on 99.9 WTUZ, we appreciate it as our game has moved to the radio and on video. So if you're watching us on video, you can flip to the radio if you want. Or if you're listening on the radio and the Indian Valley game has gone final, they won 30-0. As Newcomerstown now leads 20-14 after a 33-yard touchdown reception from Brady Heyer to Kane Dunkel. Dom Singer back to return this Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff off the leg of Noah Thaxton for the Huskies. High line drive kick going to be fielded by an up back at about the 15. Comes here to the near side. Cuts back to the middle of the field. Does can't pick up the number 2 it looks like, as that's going to be Lucas Justice on the return, the up man, as the Trojans now going to take over with good field position about their own 36-yard line, leading 20-14 with 3:14 to go third quarter.
Yeah, that's great field position there from Newcomerstown. Now they need to see if they can stay in drive and not have any penalties, turnovers. So
Huskies in the all-white uniforms with royal blue numerals. Blue stripe, white helmet with the HC on the side, all black uniforms with the orange and white stripes and orange numerals with the black helmets. Full house backfield for the Trojans. Justice under center, turns and hands. Nope, going to keep it himself. Little pass. Dom Singer wide open and just out of the reach of Dom Singer. Missed him by about a yard, as Dom Singer would have had another long reception, might have taken that one to the house, but nice throw there, though, by J.J. Justice to get the football out to Dom Singer on that wheel route by the running back.
Yeah, that was a nice little wheel route they ran there, and that was a great ball that he threw there right there. That was a beautiful pass. Just a bit over his head, though.
So 3:08 to go now in the third quarter. Newcomerstown leads 20-14. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Full house backfield by the Trojans. Justice takes a snap, going to hand off to Singer, and he's going to get up to about the 40-yard line, and that's it. Gain of about 3 to bring up third down now for the Trojans.
Yeah, Singer didn't have much room there to run, so he just found the hole and ran through it. I mean, he's picking up little yards. Sooner or later, he's going to bust through the second boundary there with the linebackers, and he's going to pick up big yards. He just has to buy his time.
So third down and 7 now at their own 40-yard line for the Trojans. Leading 20-14 with 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Full house backfield. Justice takes the snap, going to hand off. That's going to be Shalaski off the right side. And he's going to get very close to the 45-yard line, saying he was down at the 44-yard line. Going to bring up a fourth down now for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's a big play there for Harrison Central. They had a lot of bodies there around him, so great team tackle there they had. And the big man in the middle there, number 79, Dylan Walters for Harrison Central. He's just grabbing people and clogging up holes, letting his linebackers read. And letting him run downhill and make big tackles.
Yeah, Dylan Walters, you're talking about a big guy, 6'8", 335-pound nose guard. Full house backfield, 4th and 4 at their own 44-yard line. Trojans take the snap, going to hand off to Shalaski up the middle, and he's not going to get there. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Great play by the defensive line for Harrison Central as they turn over on downs, as the Huskies now will have it 1st and 10 inside Newcomerstown territory.
They ran right up the middle, and like I said last play, Joe, Dylan Walters, he's taking up a lot of space, and that's a good thing for Harrison Central because that's what they need. And right there, they ran up the middle, and they ran right into him. So Harrison Central with a big stop here, now a chance to go down and score and take the lead.
Take a look at our Stockard Concrete scoreboard update. Indian Valley shut out Steubenville 30-0. West Branch up on New Philadelphia 14-0 in the fourth quarter. Dover up on Maple Heights 20-16. Smithville beating Claymont 20-6. Garraway all over Expressions Prep 42-0. More scores in a moment. Pistol formation, going to hand off right up the middle. Great job by the defender for the Trojans. That was number 4, Gaunter, as he brings down Bo Rinkus. Gain of about 5 on the play. Second down now and 6. Calling it a 4-yard gain at the 42-yard line inside Newcomerstown territory. 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans lead 20-14. If you missed it, Tanner Smith exited in the first quarter with a lower leg injury, on crutches and in a boot. Will not return here tonight. Been kind of a hard piece to replace as Stabley takes a snap to the far sideline, and he's going to get drug out and loss on the play. Going to be a loss of about 2, maybe 3 yards. Great job there by the interior defensive line for the Trojans. Bring up third down now and about 7 for the Huskies.
Both defensive lines for both teams are playing tremendous ball right now, and they're you can't miss them, man. They're doing really well. Wow.
2-by-2 receivers in the pistol formation. 2 here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Rinkus in the backfield with Heyer. Heyer takes a snap, drops back, fires to the far sideline, has his receiver. And it looks like he made the catch just enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Nice little hitch route there.
Carson Crothers on the catch, or Colson Crothers, excuse me.
Yeah, they ran a hitch route there, Joe. He found the first down marker, just sat there. Heyer made a nice ball to him, so big first down for Harrison Central. Looks like they're going to take it to the fourth quarter.
We are. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. The 4s are in the air, as Chris Cale would say. 20-14, Newcomerstown leads here at Lee Stadium. On to the fourth quarter. After this, you're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown, 20-14. Newcomerstown leads Harrison Central. They have it 1st and 10 at the Trojan 35-yard line. Heyer takes a snap. Going to be a penalty flag. Several penalty flags going to be on the Harrison Central Huskies. Going to back them up. Probably a legal formation if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think so. I saw 3 wide receivers over here with a tight end, so I think they had too many men on the line of scrimmage there. Looks like Coach Gatt's trying to say he's declining it.
So the officials now talking at about the 38-yard line or so. Trojans leading 20-14 with 11:55 to go in the football game.
Big drive here for Harrison Central.
Huge drive. They're down 6 inside Newcomerstown territory. Going to have another discussion with the officials. False starter. It's going to be a legal procedure, a legal formation against Harrison Central. That penalty is going to be declined. Going to bring up 2nd down now for the Huskies as head coach Dirk Gadd says, nope, I'll decline that and I'll take the play.
The play, yeah. He gets it down to 2nd down, so it's mind games. It's a chess game. It always is. Chess game in the fourth quarter with this close of a game, so we'll see if it pays off here.
Second down and 12 now at the 35-yard lines. Twins receivers on the far side, pistol formation, going to turn and hand to Rinkus. He'll lower his shoulder and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive line of Bishop, Smith, Hernandez, Gibbs all in there to make that stop for the Trojans.
The Trojans' defensive line is playing really well tonight. They are shedding blocks. They are making tackles in the backfield. They're playing really good football tonight.
Say they picked up one on the play. So third down and 11 now at the 36-yard line inside Newcomerstown territory. Joe Geckler, Robbie Anderson, our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. 11 minutes to go in the football game. Twins receivers on the far side, pistol formation. Higher and Rinkus in the backfield. Higher takes the snap, drops back, looking, plenty of time. A little screen play out to Rinkus. Gets the blockers in front of him, makes a cut to the far sideline, and gets down inside the 25, close to the 20-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. The chains are moving inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
You see the quarterback take a lot of steps back. You see the lineman release. You as a defensive tackle, defensive end should know I'm not getting blocked. So the ball's got to be going somewhere. So you retreat back to the line of scrimmage and look for the ball as best way you can. And some way, somehow, that's what Newcomerstown did. They found the ball, and that could have been a lot bigger if they wouldn't have.
First and 10 for the Huskies. Twins out here, receivers on the near side. Pistol formation again. The handoff to Rinkus. He fumbles the football in the backfield, and he's able to fall on it before a Trojan defender gets there. So another costly mistake there by the Huskies. They were driving earlier. If you remember earlier in the game, they snapped it over Heyer's head in the shotgun. That was a big loss, and there on the exchange, it was fumbled by Rinkus. A 5-yard loss now takes him back outside of the 20-yard line to about the 24-yard line. So it's going to bring up second down now for second and 16 now for the Huskies. Two receivers here on the near side. Pistol formation again. Rinkus behind Heyer. Heyer takes the snap. Going to pump fake again. Try to go to the end zone as Dunkel goes for it and just overthrows. Nice throw there by Heyer. That ball was out in front of Dunkel by about 2 or 3 yards and incomplete, falls to the grass here at Lee Stadium.
Yeah, Dom Smith, he's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, ain't going to happen there. So he read that one perfectly. He was step for step with the wide receiver.
Yeah, great job by Dom Singer there in the backfield covering up Kane Dunkel. Third down and 16 now at the 28-yard line for the Huskies. One of the only games that we'll have on grass this year, Robbie.
Really?
Yeah, one of the only ones.
We're back here again.
Yeah, maybe a couple times. But this is one of the only grass fields left. Shotgun formation. Fire over here to the near side. Has Dunkel. He's going to get tripped up just inside the 15-yard line. Or if he wouldn't have been tripped up, that would have been a touchdown. Great job there by J.J. Justice on the stop. Going to bring up a First Federal Bank first down. First Federal Community Bank first down now as we have a injured Husky on the field. As looks like cramping. Sometimes you can get that. You get warmed up and the cool air can get you a little bit. So a timeout on the field, a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on Z Country 99.9.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. 9:31 to go in the football game. Newcomerstown leads 20-14 over Harrison Central. But Harrison Central driving inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. First and goal at the 10-yard line for the Huskies as Kane Dunkel, the one cramping up on the field. He walks off on under his own power, so that's nice to see for Dunkel, the senior. Two receivers split on the far side, pistol formation. Receiver comes in motion now here on to the near side. Hand off to the back, into the backfield. That's going to be Rinkus, and he's going to be dropped. Ran into looks like number 3, actually, Kingston Smith, ran into Gibbs, and Hernandez led the way for that defensive line for the Trojans.
This defensive line, they're big, they're fast, physical. They are going to give a lot of teams the rest of the year fits. And it is awesome to see them play football like this.
Second down and goal now at the 10-yard line. They say you got back to the line of scrimmage. Receiver here on the near side, receiver on the far side. The snap going to be a high one. They're going to hand off to Rinkus. He comes here to the near sideline trying to get around the corner, and he gets tripped up by the defender, number 84 for the Trojans, Cody Heston. That's going to bring up a third down and goal now for the Huskies, trailing 20-14 with 8:27 to go here in the football game.
Harrison Central needs to punch this in. This is a huge drive, Joe, in this game. This is a make or break for them, so they have to punch it in, and they cannot get a first down. So they have 2 more plays to get into the end zone.
Third down and goal at the 5-yard line for the Huskies. As they come out in a pistol formation, Rinkus behind higher, 2 receivers. Going to hand off to Rinkus. He cuts to the near sideline, going to get drugged down before he gets into the end zone, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and goal now at about the 1, maybe 2-yard line, as Rinkus almost snuck inside the pylon, but the defender, Gaunter, got him out of bounds for the Trojans.
Newcomerstown has had 1 goal line stand so far, right, Joe, in the first half. So let's see if they can make it number 2 now.
So 8:26 to go in the football game now. 20-14, fourth and goal at the 1-yard line for Harrison Central. They're behind by 6. It's a big defensive stand here for Newcomerstown and a big offensive play here for the Huskies. Hand off to Rinkus, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, as the Huskies are a point away from taking the lead over the Newcomerstown Trojans on a 1-yard touchdown run by Bo Rinkus.
Everything was boggled up on the inside there. He just snuck it out to the outside, juke moved to the outside, and then the big play there for Harrison Central. Now they're right back in this ball game, about to take the lead.
So Noah Thaxton now on for the extra point. 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Kicker, has a nice leg on him, can get the ball into the end zone on kickoffs. Has a lot of power in that right leg. Hires the holder, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is right down Broadway. And the Huskies have taken the lead 21-20 with 8:23 to go here at Lee Stadium. In for a good one at the end. Again, 21-20 Huskies lead. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown as Thaxton gets his right leg into it for a Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff, fielded by Dom Singer at the 5-yard line, up to the 15 to the 20, lowers his shoulder, gets up past the 20 to about the 22-yard line, and that's where Singer and the Trojans will have it 1st and 10 with 8:17 to go in the football game, trailing 21-20.
If I'm Coach Gadd, I'm telling my guys, we have plenty of time. Let's just run our offense. let's take our time here and let's move the ball down the field. So there's no need to panic.
They just got to have positive gains on their runs.
Yes.
No penalties for the Trojans here as they're trailing now in the football game, 21-20. Full house backfield. Shalosky and Harvey join Singer in the backfield with Justice under center. Takes a snap, pitches out to the far side to Singer, gets around the corner and gets out of bounds. Nice gain there by Dom Singer to make it a second down and short now for the Trojans.
That's respectable now that you're gaining yards. That was a nice toss out to the left-hand side there. He had blockers downfield, so he knew he wanted to get there, and he stepped out of bounds to stop the clock. So, I mean, that saves a timeout if he ever needed to use it.
Looks like it's going to be second down and about 2 for the Trojans now at the 31-yard line. Full house backfield again with Justice under center. Going to turn and hand. That's going to be Shalosky up the middle. Makes a guy miss and then gets tripped up just short of the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Trojans. Moving the football. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the football game as Harrison Central leads 21-20.
Yeah, positive yards. Keep moving the chains, moving the clock. So this is Newcomerstown's drive. Just do what you do best and just run the football.
First down and 10 at their own 39-yard line for the Trojans. Justice under center. Takes a snap, going to turn and pitch to Dom Singer to the far sideline. Breaks out of a tackle. Carries a couple defenders to just short of the 50-yard line. And that's going to bring up a second down now for the Trojans. Clock moving under 7.5 minutes to go. The Trojans trail 21-20.
Yeah, another toss play out to the left-hand side there for Dom Singer, and he had blockers down the field. That play is working really well for them right now. And then watch, they'll come back up in the middle here. They try to spread them out some way, somehow. Spread them outside.
Second down and 2 now at their own 47-yard line. 7 minutes to go here in the football game. Justice takes a snap, going to hand off to Shalosky, and he barrels his way past the line to gain and inside Harrison Central territory for a First Federal Community Bank first down. For the Trojans, the chains are moving now inside Husky territory.
What did I say there, Joe? They toss it to the outside. They try to spread everybody out a little bit, and boom, they come right back into the middle to the right-hand side now. So Coach Guy's mixing it up a little bit, trying to find what works best with this defense.
With running games like this and running teams like this for the Trojans, the pitch is their pass. They pitch it outside or the toss.
100%.
That's their pass.
And they're trying to stay away from the middle, too.
So, again, full house backfield. Shalosky, Harvey, and Singer in the backfield with Justice under center. Justice turns, hands it right up the middle to Harvey. He gets about a good 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Does Josh Harvey, the 5'7", 195-pound senior fullback. Brings up a second down now and about 5 inside Husky territory at about the 46-yard line.
Those are little quick hitters. Boom, boom, boom. Pick up as many yards as you can. He just gets the ball out from the center and turns right to the guy at fullback, and boom, right up the middle.
6 minutes to go in the football game. 21-20. Harrison Central leads Newcomerstown. Full house backfield, just like it has been all game. Justice under center. Turns, they're going to toss it out to Singer off the left side. Makes a guy miss and gets tripped up about the 40-yard line. That may be another First Federal Community Bank first down. They're going to say no. He went down just short of the 40, which is the line to gain for the first down. So it's going to bring up third down and 1 for the Trojans.
Once again, toss out to the left-hand side, like you just said, Joe. That's their pass play. And it's awesome to see how they can run that play so efficiently.
You want to call the play right here?
I want to say dive. Dive right up the middle here with the fullback.
I think Shalosky's going to get it this time.
Yep, the fullback.
Third down and 1 now for the Trojans. Going to turn and hand. They're going to give it to Singer up the middle. Breaks out of a tackle. Spins out of another one. Gets down close to the 35-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Dom Singer having a game for the little guy.
Yes, he is. He's having a heck of a game so far. So, I mean, I think he's starting to put his name on what he wants. So, Joe, it's going to be it's a big drive from Newcomerstown. Just keep the chains moving, keep the clock moving. They've taken off 4.5 minutes of this clock so far.
Under 5 minutes to go now in the football game. 21-20, Harrison Central leads. First and 10 at the Husky 35-yard line for the Trojans. Oh, fumble snap as Justice is going to pick it up and get dropped in the backfield. Almost a costly mistake. It's going to be a loss on the play. Let's see if they give him forward momentum, and they are going to give him forward momentum all the way back at the 38-yard line. It's only a loss of 3 on the play, but going to bring up second down and long now. Behind the change are the Trojans.
He did the smart thing. He tried to go down. But what I'm noticing, Joe, is with anybody who runs the ball from Newcomerstown, it's not just one person trying to tackle him. Everybody, they keep their feet moving. They bring 3, 4, 5 guys. Got to try to tackle the running backs and the quarterback from Newcomerstown. So that means they're running the ball hard.
Second down and 12 at the 37-yard line for the Trojans, trailing 21-20. Going to turn and hand on the counter play to Singer. Breaks out of a tackle, breaks out of another tackle, and gets back close to the 35, maybe down to the 34-yard line. Going to bring up a third and a little more manageable now for the Trojans. Coming up on 3:40 to go in the football game.
Yeah, each team has 2 timeouts, so they can, at least they have those in their back pocket.
Third down and 9 now for the Trojans. Need to get a good 5 or 6 yards to make that fourth down more manageable for them. Third down and 9 at the 34-yard line. Justice under center. Takes a snap, turns, going to pass it, has a receiver wide open over the middle of the field and just overshoots him. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Great play call, though, by Dirk Gadd. And Justice just overshot his intended receiver. That looked like number 9. Trenton Brookover, the intended receiver for the Trojans, and just out of his reach to bring up fourth down and 9.
Whew. We got a time. Looks like Coach Gadd's going to take a timeout here before this big fourth down play.
Yep, timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. A Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports on Z Country 99.9.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. Fourth down and 9 for the Trojans. They come out after the timeout. They're going to try to throw the football as Justice going to run around the play and get dropped short of the 30-yard line, but there are a couple penalty flags. And they're going to say the ball came out. I think the officials are going to say no. They're going to say the quarterback Justice was down before the ball popped out, but there is a penalty flag right about the 40-yard line, and I think that's going to be a hold on Newcomerstown. So I would imagine that the Huskies will decline that penalty. So they will. Let's see what it's going to be here as the officials make the call with 3:03 to go in the football game. It's going to be a hold against Newcomerstown. That penalty is going to be declined, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And it's going to be a first down now for the Harrison Central Huskies. First and 10 at their own 34-yard line, leading by 1 at 21-20.
Yup, Newcomerstown can only stop the clock one time, so that means Harrison Central might need 1 first down, maybe 2, to put this game away.
Take a look at our Stocker Concrete scoreboard here in just a moment. 3:03 to go in the football game. Going to be a heavy dose of Bo Rinkus. I have a feeling he breaks out of a tackle. The ball's on the turf. Ball's on the turf. Looks like the Trojans have it, and they do. A turnover as Rinkus puts it on the turf, and the Trojans recover it inside their Husky territory down around the 25-yard line. Big change of events here for the Newcomerstown Trojans.
That was number 2, Lucas Justice, on the play for the Newcomerstown Trojans. Poked that ball loose, and here we go, Joe.
Looks like we have an injured Husky on the field. Looks like that is Rinkus down on the field. And the Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll take it with him back in 30 seconds after this with Big Z Sports on Z Country 99.9.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Bo Rinkus, the one shaken up on the field. Looks like battling some lower leg cramps a little bit. He gets help walking off the field. A couple pats on the back from his teammates, and the Trojans take over now, 1st and 10, just outside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, 2:55 to go in the football game. 21-20, Harrison Central leads the Trojans of Newcomerstown. On a cool, crisp night here in Newcomerstown, high school football weather at the end of August.
I love it. I love it.
Full house backfield, Justice under center. Turns and tosses to Singer to the far sideline. Cuts back up, gets around the corner, maybe picks up 2, maybe 3 yards as Dom Singer going to bring up a 2nd down for the Trojans.
Toss out to the left-hand side. That's their bread and butter right now with Newcomerstown. So let's see if they come back now with a little fullback dive or a counter play up to the right-hand side now.
Coming up at 2.5 minutes to go here in the football game. 21-20, Harrison Central leads Newcomerstown. 2nd down and 6 at the 20-yard line for the Trojans. Justice under center. Turns and hands. That's going to be Shalaski up the middle. Breaks out of a tackle and gets down close to another First Federal Community Bank 1st down. It looks like they're going to call it 3rd down and very short for the Trojans. It looked like to me from up here he got the 1st down, but the officials on the field say nope, he was just short. So it's going to be 3rd down and maybe a half a yard for the Trojans.
Here comes the fullback dive, Joe, right up the middle.
It's going to be either Shalaski or Harvey getting the football here, if I had to guess, and it's going to be actually Dom Singer off the left side, and he picks up that First Federal Community Bank 1st down with 1:36 to go in the football game as the Trojans now have it 1st and 10 inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone at the 15.
Yep. This is, oh man, is this a good one so far.
Calling it at the 13-yard line, 1.5 to go in the football game. The Trojans taking their time. They have 1 timeout. Harrison Central has 2 timeouts. Justice under center, going to turn and flip out to Singer. To the far side, he's going to be gang tackled. Maybe a pickup of 4, maybe 5 yards on the play by Singer. Coming up on 1 minute to go in the football game. 21-20. Harrison Central leads Newcomerstown. 2nd down at the 9-yard line now for the Trojans. Under 1 minute to go at 52 seconds. Justice takes the snap, going to roll out here to the near side, has a receiver, going to take off at Justice. He's going to keep it into the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown from 9 yards out. J.J. Justice gives the Trojans a lead with 41 seconds to go.
Nothing was there, so he just took off and ran for it. And what a big play by Newcomerstown.
If you're watching on the stream, take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay as J.J. Justice gets around the corner and gets into the end zone by the length of the football and gives the Trojans a lead, 26-21 with 41 seconds to go.
Wow, Joe. He said, I don't have anything open. I'm just going to take off. I'm going to score myself, and I'm going to get us this lead. So, big play by Newcomerstown.
Looks like the Trojans are going to go for 2 here to make it a 28-21 football game. Let's see if they can get the two-point conversion. They've tried 3 of them and were able to get 1 of them here tonight. Failed on the other 2. Going to hand off. That's going to be Shaloski. Does he get in? He does. Two-point conversion, 28-21. 41 seconds to go. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Back after this with Big Z Sports on Z Country 99.9.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. 41 seconds to go as J.J. Justice scores from 9 yards out to give Newcomerstown the lead. And then Mason Shaloski gets the two-point conversion to make it 28-21. It's going to be a low line drive kick fielded by an up back for the Harrison Central Huskies. That's Jacob Keto at about the 35 and gets dropped up around the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. So Harrison Central, with 35 seconds to go and 2 timeouts, has a chance.
They have a big chance here. So I mean, they're probably going to go 5 wide here, Joe, and pass the ball all around. So they gotta get out of bounds, try to save a couple timeouts, at least 1 timeout to get a little bit closer here to get the old heave Hail Mary. But let's see if they can pick up a couple big chunk plays here.
So the Huskies have had a successful second half moving the football on the ground in the pistol formation. Now they're going to go to trips receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Heyer takes a snap, looking, fires here to the near sideline, has Kane Dunkel, gets in bounds. They're going to say he has to, they're saying he got out of bounds. I thought he was down in bounds, but they get inside Newcomerstown territory, and there is a injured Husky on the field, but that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Huskies. And an injured Husky just looks like he's cramping, getting a couple of those here in the second half as cramps setting in on both sides, as we saw a Trojan player come off the field after the touchdown. That was Kendall Redmond getting some work on the trainer's table. And now we have a down Husky down around the 42-yard line inside his own territory, getting worked on by the trainers.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're out there, you're moving around, you're trying to make plays, and it's just you get cramps, man. Pickle juice, drink all the pickle juice you can.
Let's take a look at our Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Indian Valley shut out Steubenville 30-0. West Branch beat New Philadelphia 21-13. Maple Heights knocked off Dover 28-22. Smithville, they beat Claymont 27-12. Garaway all over Expressions Prep 42-0. Ridgewood shut out Riverview 56-0. Manchester beat Sandy Valley 48-13. Coshocton knocked off Tusky Valley 29-23. Martins Ferry all over Malvern 35-6. Carrollton leads Edison 16-14. Fairless shut out Waynedale 35-0. Lancaster Fisher Catholic beat TCC 35-8 in our game last night. Connaughton Valley all over Millersport 46-6. A game tomorrow night. Strasburg travels down to Steubenville Catholic Central. 2nd down and 1. Now they call him down short of the goal to give. A little pass out here to Dunkel. He's going to pick up the first down and get knocked out of bounds again. That time a First Federal Community Bank first down. I thought he got the first down. The signal by the official was first down, and then they spotted him short of the line to gain.
Yeah.
So now he did pick up the first down inside Newcomerstown territory. With 20.9 seconds to go, we got a good one coming down, 1st and 10 at the Trojan 43-yard line. Trips receivers on the far sideline. Pistol formation with Dunkel split here on the near side. Hire looks around, claps, takes the snap. Looking, going to fire to the far sideline, has his receiver, and it's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. Going to bring up second down with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to hit the sideline routes as much as they can so they don't have to burn any timeouts. So this is a big second down here. Got to get positive yards. Can't have any sacks, can't have any penalties. So looks like Newcomerstown's in a prevent defense.
Got a couple defensive backs back pretty deep. 2 receivers on each side of the field, a 2x2 in the pistol. Hire takes the snap, drops back, looking here to the near side. Plenty of time. Going to fire over here and has his receiver. Did he make the catch? He did, and he gets out of bounds. Going to bring up a third down and short now. That was number 13. Colson Crothers for the Huskies. Hire throws a nice football.
Very nice.
He has a pretty good arm on that right shoulder of his. Dunkel and Crothers seem to be his favorite targets. Dunkel, a big kid at 6'3", 175 pounds. They've been playing together for a while. Pistol formation, 2x2. High snap. Hire does a nice job to get it. Completed over the middle. That's going to be number 4. Chaz Culbertson on the reception. That's going to be a timeout taken by the Huskies with 4.4 seconds to go. They're going to have it 1st and 10 at the Trojan 34-yard line. And we'll keep it right here so we don't miss what could be the final play of the football game. Big thanks to the guys back in the studio for joining our game here tonight. Chris Kale, Roger Metzger, and Adam Soweski. Of course, stay tuned for the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show here. And, of course, the postgame show tonight on 99.9 WTUZ, the best postgame around, I would say probably in the state of Ohio.
Oh, 100%, man.
They will talk to the winning coaches here tonight. I'm sure they'll talk to head coach Matt Lancaster. They'll talk to Garaway head coach Jason Wallach, probably John Slusser. They will talk to, hopefully, Dirk Gadd here tonight, and if Harrison Central were to pull it out, they'll talk to Anthony Hayes. They'll talk to A.J. Sarball as well. So big night for the post-game show in the studio for the guys. Make sure you tune in. I know I will be on the way home.
Oh, I know. I got an hour and 15-minute drive. I know what I'll be listening to.
Trips receivers on the far side. Deuces here on the near side. Empty backfield shotgun. Final play of the game. And we're going to have a timeout on the field taken by the Newcomerstown Trojans. Their final timeout. We will take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on Z Country 99.9.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. 4.4 seconds to go here in the football game. Newcomerstown leads 28-21. They have it 1st and 10 at the Trojan 27-yard line. Empty backfield shotgun, 5 wide receivers. Hire takes the snap, drops back, looking. Going to fire to the end zone, has a receiver, Dunkel. It's going to be picked off in the end zone, and the Trojans are going to pick up win number 1 on the season. 28-21 over Harrison Central. A big gutsy win by the Newcomerstown Trojans as they come back and knock off Harrison Central 28-21 in a huge win here at Lee Stadium to give the win to the Newcomerstown Trojans 28-21. Robbie, what a game.
What an amazing game. And guess who capped it off there, Joe, for an interception? Dom Singer.
Dom Singer had a game for the little guy. The senior with 3 touchdowns, an interception. A huge game for him as the Trojans win 28-21. Going to head to our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. After this, you're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium in Newcomerstown. The Trojans knock off the Harrison Central Huskies 28-21. We're in our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Joe Geckler and Robbie Anderson in our Hartshorst Quality Housing mobile studios. And Robbie, what a football game. Back and forth all night. The Trojans went up 20-7 at one point. They were down 21-20 and got the win on a touchdown by J.J. Justice late in the fourth quarter and a 2-point conversion to get the 28-21 lead and the win here as it's sealed by Dom Singer on the interception on the final play of the game in the end zone.
Yep.
But a great win by the Trojans.
Yeah, a great win by Newcomerstown. They were driving the ball all night, led by their offensive line. Their offensive line put it on their backs, and if I were Adam, I'd be nominating them for Pancake of the War, because without them, they would not have as many yards as they had tonight. They were led by the offensive line for sure.
Yeah, that offensive line did a great job for the Trojans tonight. I know we have our social media guy here, Keith Thomas, who filled in for you admirably last week, did a great job. He's down doing social media for us tonight. He texted me and said, hey, if I get a vote for player of the game, I really want it to be J.J. Justice. So that's his player of the game vote. Our McInturf Realty player of the game vote for from Keith Thomas is going to be J.J. Justice. He thought he had a really good game defensively, got the late touchdown there to help get the lead and the win for the Trojans. But I'll come to you. Who is your vote for our McInturf Realty player of the game?
My vote, he carried the ball 27 times, 188 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, Dom Singer.
So Dom Singer, your vote. J.J. Justice, the vote from Keith Thomas. And I will break the tie and go with the senior running back, number 5, Dom Singer, for our McInturf Realty player of the game. 188 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, a 22-yard touchdown reception, and the interception to seal it at the end of the game. So Dom Singer is our McInturf Realty player of the game tonight for the Newcomerstown Trojans as they get the win 28-21. Robbie, your final thoughts here tonight.
What a game we had here tonight. That was an amazing game. Both teams came out. They were flying around, having fun. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better night of high school football, man. Week 2's done.
Absolutely.
We're on to week 3 now. I can't believe it.
Absolutely. Make sure you stay tuned right here on 99.9 WTUZ for the best post-game show in the state of Ohio with Chris Kale, Roger Metzger, Adam Saweski. They'll have all the scores, all the breakdown. They'll talk to the coaches and tell you what happened all around our area for high school football in week number 2. Big thanks to Jaron Aber, our producer here for Claxon Communications, for Keith Thomas on the sidelines doing social media for Big Z Sports tonight, and my main man right next to me, Robbie Anderson. I'm Joe Geckler saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one, Big Z Sports.